What's good? What's poppin'?
Top.
Fair use. We're about to give our educational opinion on this record at the end of it.
Yeah. Drake elimination, fake intimidation. Take a minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. Drizzy, you amazing, you the inspiration. You set the bar for the next generation. You Neo in the Matrix, these niggas just Nemo in the ocean. Small fish making kids feel emotion. Using you for promotion, true words have never been spoken. Niggas wanna see Brit me on
what's
a
poppin',
t-shirt
what's going
like
on?
Hogan. I appreciate the fans rocking with me, this is really just a small token. Really fucking with a visionary. Only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married, cause I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in a cemetery.
Chief in the building, what's going on, Chief?
So heavy, got me rolling around like a dignitary. Funny how it's only bitch niggas that are waiting on the boy's obituary. Cause if I die, it's these niggas that become the sole beneficiary. And what the fuck are they gonna do with it? Had the girls up at 29 on stage twerking with a dictionary. Guilt trips, knock church trips when it's cold out here in February. Cause right now, shorty parachuting Molly like she flying for the military. This girl face so pretty, I can only think of fucking missionary. Fuck that, make the beat switch, turn the hoes up, give $1 million to him. Right now, I got so many villas booked, I don't like a billing to him. Dirk's boy told me Marvin's Room was his favorite song, he was drilling to it. 1,000 niggas rapping murder shit and like 10 niggas that'll really do it. Savage, you the only nigga checking on me when we really in some shit, brother. Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6, hate to see you with a dick sucker.
Yo, that was a wow.
What did he say?
He said, Melissa Ford, you are a legend from the 6. I hate to see you sitting next to a dick sucker. So, for people who don't know, Melissa Ford is a co-host on Joe Budden's podcast. She's been on the Joe Budden podcast for like over a year or so now.
Oh, that's why Joe Budden said what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, why you?
But you know the crazy thing is? Joe actually said that a week before the album came out.
Oh, wow.
Because Drake posted a picture of Joe. It was
yeah. I think I seen like
it was on his story or
I didn't
his,
see it, but like
yeah.
I seen his reaction to it.
Right. So it was on Drake's like burner account or something like that. Like his plot twist account, if you guys don't know, that's his burner, but his public burner. But he posted a picture of Joe Budden smoking a cig outside, looking unflattering or whatever. And that's when Joe went off. And then
said, you go get them niggas.
Right. Joe was like, why you say fuck me for? You got 99 other problems. Like I shouldn't be one.
Nah, for real.
But it's hilarious. I'm a Patroni. Shout out to the Patronis, man. Like I rock with the Joe Budden podcast. That shit is hilarious. And to see Melissa Ford kind of take this, it was kind of funny. It was hilarious.
Wait, she responded?
Yeah, in her own Melissa Ford way, she responded, but she pretty much took the compliment and then just didn't acknowledge the dick sucker part, you know.
She's like,
right, pretty much. That's pretty much what she did. That's pretty much what she did. But yeah, shout out.
That look,
to
he feels like she's like, you ain't lying.
Right, and she used to talk to Drake too at one point. Yeah.
Who didn't at this point?
Right, exactly. Like, if you in the industry, you probably had a run-in. All right.
Shit about to be a lit summer. Tell Tony leave the motor running. Tell Mike that the ceiling's too low and baby I'm supposed to go 100. Damn, they be dropping shit, but we be dropping hard as shit. Fuck a red beef, I'm tryna get the party lit. Tryna get the party lit for the bitches. Them Nike tights is hugging on that ass like they missed it. What's up? Niggas is hating the boy for sure. The women in love, walk in the strip club. Damn, I miss you hoes. Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. Yeah, I know that you work at the club. Know that these people might judge, but fuck it, you family to us. So come over here, give me some love. Yeah, give me a hug.
No, like. Yo, the give me a hug ass niggas giving them an anthem is hilarious to me. Drake does seem like a give me a hug ass nigga.
Give me a hug.
Like, listen.
He definitely does give me a hug ass nigga. Because now I'm thinking about like all his pictures with like Nicki, Rihanna, or most other people in like his earlier stages of his career for sure. He's just like.
Right. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, I look, I guess it works for some people, you know what I mean? But anthem for the give me a hug niggas is hilarious.
I miss you hoes. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. What can I say? I miss you girls. I'm stuck in my ways. Princess Gigi, Pooh, Pink, Luxury. I gotta come to the stage. to the stage and show me some love. You know I'm coming, I'm giving it up. The niggas in here ain't spending enough. Babe, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby.
Leave Robin alone.
Hey, yeah.
He's like, now's my chance. He's probably working overtime behind the scenes to make sure A$AP Rocky go to fucking jail.
Oh my God.
He's calling the best of the best. Favors in. It's like, lock that nigga up.
Yeah, we here, we back.
Top.
Hey.
Top.
3, 2, 1, top. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Live. This is episode 215. It's your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
And I am D. Carmen.
D. Carmen back in the building. Like she never left. Like, yo.
I might miss Tuesday through Sunday, but I never miss Monday.
She's not going to miss the Monday, man. Like, I was just talking to Carmen earlier. I'm just so happy to see her out traveling, doing her thing and stuff like that. Like,
Thank you. I finally got my passport. I'm going to use it.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you are, too, because a lot of people get their passport and it just collects dust. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But
I'm trying to collect some stamps.
I feel you, man, especially right now. But, yeah, man, we are back with another episode, guys. Just a few housekeeping notes. We got our first copyright strike. So, matter of fact, I think we did get a strike before, like a couple of years back. But you know, it's been a very, very long time. And yeah, so
did they warn us before that and then gave us the strike?
Yeah, so we got a warning right now. So we got to be very careful with what we listen to and watch and stuff like that for the time being. So we're going to be very careful with the music. But if you guys want to hear more music, make sure you guys are following us on X, Facebook, Twitch. More so X and Twitch. Like every time we start. So make sure you guys follow us on X at Top Hill Live and on Twitch, Top Hill Live, if you guys want to hear more of the music section. But yeah, we got burnt last episode. So, yeah. Not pointing any fingers. Look, the music was fire. I mean, it was kind of inevitable that we was going to get burnt. I ain't going to hold you. That joke was torch. We got hip to this, what's it called? Private School Amapiano? Yeah, that Private School Amapiano is a vibe. Big vibe. But we got in big trouble from doing it. So, yeah, we're going to take a little bit of break for the music, y'all. We got a great show for you guys lined up today. We're going to be getting into some beautiful African islands. Just to name a few, we got Seychelles, Cape Verde, Mauritius. We might get into some Madagascar. And yeah, man, we also got a special request from another fellow YouTuber as well, too, man. So we're going to get into that momentarily, man. But just doing a little test right now. Who's in the building right now? I see Big Chiefs in the building. If you guys are in here, don't forget to drop your flags. Let us know where you guys are listening from. We got a great show for you guys tonight, man. Let's see. Before we get started, you know, I got to get into my bag a little bit, man. Y'all heard that Drake and Party album, man? What's that John hitting on for y'all, man? Or do y'all not care? Do y'all not care about the Drake and Party album? You guys still listening to Kendrick? Shit, you still listening to Weeknd? I don't know. Shout out to Chief. He said, always nice to watch. Carmen, E-Money, you too. I love you all. That y'all, that I love Carmen more. Look, man, I respect it. Okay? But yeah, man, Chief, we love you too, man. We appreciate you tuning in every Monday, man. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a great show tonight. Great show. Yeah, Chief said. Hold on, you know I gotta do the black voice. Yeah, Chief said that he loves us. He loves Carmen and E-Money, but he loves Carmen a little bit more. Yeah. Hey, yo. Oh my God, dog. Y'all are hilarious, man. Y'all are hilarious. Chief, where you from, man? What country you from, man? I'm talking to you right now, man. we normally have more time to like kind of like warm up the stream and stuff like that. But since we can't play much music, I'm just gonna be talking to y'all, man. Just gonna be talking to y'all for a little bit. Then we're gonna get into the show. I hope you guys had a great week, man. I got a lot of videos about to drop this week as well too. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that as well. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big subscribing. I need you. If this world was mine. Roman numeral 7, babe, dropping like it's hot. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up something like, bruh. Carmen on mommy duties, y'all. Chief, he said Ghana in the building. What's poppin', Ghana? I gotta get back over there, man. I really enjoyed my time in Ghana, but I felt like even though I did a lot, I didn't get a chance to really explore it the way I think I should. You know what I mean? So I want to get back out to Ghana because eventually, man, I want to like get a base somewhere in Africa, man. And I like Ghana, I like South Africa, I like Kenya. So far, man. Let's see. I'm gonna go into my timeline, man, and see what's going on in the news real quick. Let's see. Wow. This is big. Shout out to Senegal, man. Senegal has begun refining its own oil for the first time, man. That's kind of big. Shout out to Senegal.
Them niggas better duck. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into that.
What?
There's a video that I sent you of the guy who was like making fuel out of
plastic.
Yeah.
Jesus. My God, man. We can't have shit. There's too much greed in the world, man. People want to make the world a better place, and
where were we?
Anyway, okay. Before we get into the show, man, you know I gotta tap in with my lovely co-host on the right, Carmen. How you doing? How you feeling? What's good? What's popping?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm still in vacation mode. I gotta
You still got that Caribbean glow?
Yeah, I got me a nice little tan.
Yeah.
I went and seen oh my God, the Bahamas has the most beautiful water I've seen this far. Like it was crystal clear. It looked clearer than some pools I've been in.
Oh shit, yeah, man.
The people were so nice and friendly and just like warm. I definitely want to fly back like on my own time and have more time there just to like explore the culture. Right. But the time that I did spend there, it was just amazing.
That's awesome, man. And with that being said, that kind of inspired us to get into tonight's episode, man. We're going to be hollering at all the African islands that you guys have been suggesting and dropping hints throughout a couple episodes, man. So. Oh damn, we should have
opened up with what's that song by the Beach Boys? The Jamaica, Bahama,
come in, pretty mama to Bermuda or something. Yeah, man. Let us know like what's a good song that we could go out to, so some island vibes. You know, yeah. All right. But before we get over there, we're gonna start in South Africa. Shout out to South Africa, man. We got a suggestion from Lord Williamson. Shout out to Lord, man. He asked us to react to this video. This is his first day in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was insane. If you guys don't know, like me and Chad Vision had reacted to another video from Lord when he was in Cape Town. But really liked his videos, and I think that it would be cool to have Carmen, you know, take a look at his content as well too. And yeah, so let's get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's jump into it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Stop.
Yeah, that's how you start a video. Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't covering my cloth like tugging.
Hey, I got speed up, y'all. I'm sorry.
He ain't no a strike over this?
Right. Yo, Lord, is this copyright music or what? This yo fire.
Right.
Is this your man's? So,
Yeah, I was gonna say it can't be if the video been up for a while.
yeah, or maybe he has the rights to it. But yeah, guys, we just gotta just to remind you guys, we just got a copyright strike. So
Right. Listen, it's strict around here.
yeah, we gotta be very careful. So that's why I had to speed it up, y'all. Just for I already see the comments. Slow it down. All right.
No.
No. All right, let's get back to it.
He had a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm locked in.
Lord, you're doing good.
Oh, snap. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lord coming back to you with another one, man. And today is a special day, man. I am back in South Africa. Right now, we are in Johannesburg, baby. I told you I was coming back. Everybody's always in the comments, man, when you coming back to South Africa? When you coming back to Joburg? Ladies and gentlemen, have no fear. Your boy Lord is here. I was in South Africa earlier in the year, and I did my South Africa series. Everybody showed so much love in South Africa, so it's only right I have to come back, man. I'm in Joburg right now. I'm only going to be here about 4 or 5 days because we have to hit Cape Town, South Africa for New Year's Eve, man. Christmas was yesterday, and if you celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to everybody out there.
Hey,
I'm gonna need y'all to give me a gift, man. I don't get many gifts, okay? I think my mom and my sister only want to give me gifts. So I need you to hit.
Matter of fact, yo, top 2 we need some gifts too, by the way.
Yeah.
Like Christmas pack, like yo, we've been doing this for some time now. Like we do this for the free ski, you hear me? So like, yeah, you know,
Drop a like.
drop a like,
Subscription.
yo, buy a sticker,
A comment. A hoodie.
a share, or something. You know what I mean? We here for y'all, man.
A bear. A Billy Bear.
Yeah, shout out to Billy in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right now. That can be your gift to your boy Lord.
Oh yeah, or hit the subscribe button.
I will give you some of the best South Africa content that you've seen. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you guys to hit the like button.
Oh yeah, my bad, bro.
Y'all are just
Oh my bad, bro. I pushed the button.
Also,
Hey.
I'm
I'm crying.
Joburg, Cape Town, please hit me up, man. If you have any restaurants, businesses, clothing stores, sneaker stores, and you want to put them on the vlog, man, hit me up on my Instagram. It's going to be right here, man. All right, man, so I feel like I've done enough talking and it's time to get into the vlog. But first things first, we got to check our surroundings. You got to know where you at, man. Then,
Big
of course,
facts.
health is wealth, man. We got to find a gym. After that, we got to get some cell phone service. After that, we got to get into some extracurricular activities. I'm going to keep that on the low, all right? I ain't going to tell you.
Morning, Steiger, what's poppin'?
And then we gotta find something to do tonight, man. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the vlog. Let's get it, baby. Right now we are in Rosebank Mall. We are in the Rosebank area. This is where a lot of tourists stay. Supposedly the safer side, but I hear that Johannesburg is one of the most dangerous cities in South Africa.
Oh,
Oh, that's the
Hey, yo.
scariest shit.
yo.
I'm scared.
Pause. But yeah, man, we just gonna see what's going on, see what's around us. In South Africa, man, they got a different dialect. There's like a jillion languages out here.
Jillion is
Afrikaans,
crazy.
Zulu. It's crazy because like, dog, they speak English here, but it still be tough to understand what the fuck they're saying. It's kind of funny. Like I know the words are English, but it's like, I'm telling you, I swear, you know you're in a decent area. Whenever you see an H&M, trust me. Something I can't say about Africa.
Maybe that's in Africa.
That's debatable.
This is debatable around these parts, you hear me?
Off the rip, girls out here are thicker than the Chinese phone book. I'm talking about they thicker than cold peanut butter in January, bro.
Bruh. Yeah.
South Africa is very stylish. It really feels like you're in the States whenever you're in South Africa. Just because of the way that they
Yeah, the infrastructure is crazy.
culture out here is really like America. So they tell me to check out the zone.
Wow. Fuck it up.
Ooh.
Damn, this joint's fresh.
Damn, son. Can I get some of that?
Right. Nah, I need to know what the price of these sneakers are. Are they comparable?
Too much.
I wonder if they're like more expensive than here though. Like, or they're cheaper there. Now,
I don't know, actually.
we can do some flipping. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
They
Yeah.
got a lot of dope ass stores. Now that I'm just looking around, that's why I love South Africa, man. You really can do pretty much the same thing you want to do in America. You know, you want to get some drip, you want to get some nice stuff, you want to go out. So yeah, that's why I love South Africa, man.
Yeah, they do be fly out there.
Gym tan laundry.
Right.
Man pretty much answered my question. He told me it's usually $11 a day.
What are you nuts?
But if I wanted to come in and
Bruh.
see how I like it before buying all the days that I was gonna be here, he was gonna let me in for free. Only if I came to work out right now. So it looks like we're gonna work out.
I'm gonna
Bruh.
put the workout on the screen. But yeah, man, let's get it. Quick workout. We're gonna be in and out of here, man. Let's go. Okay.
Here we go. Come down, bro. Yeah, sir.
Do you have any girl workouts for the glutes?
All right, man. We just left the gym. Hey, my man offered me a free gym day, so I had to do it. I
You
wasn't
gotta
expecting
take
to go
that.
to the gym.
I'm
It's
just
Thursday.
peeping like that's the mic on the side of his head.
If you offer something free, you gotta take it.
Oh shoot.
Now we are looking
Oh yeah, that's a DJI jump. Yeah.
MTN. I gotta get connected, man. I gotta get some cell phone service. They got Telcom. It looks like it's closed, but we're looking for MTN. All right, guys. So we found MTN.
So my Verizon won't work over there?
But they pretty much said,
I don't know, like it's crazy because like I travel a lot, but like Verizon, I have Verizon and like Verizon works when I'm in Africa. Like I have Verizon when I was in Ghana.
My
when I was in
Verizon
Kenya.
works in the Bahamas.
Yeah, so
I just called them. I was like, hey.
yeah, I'm about to be out. So I mean they got eSIM, so I don't know. It's probably cheaper too. Like if you're like dedicated to traveling more, you probably save a lot more money doing this.
hey, fuck you, man.
Oh.
We don't want your service.
Come on.
2 out of 3 is not bad, man. We surveyed the scene. We saw what was around us. We went to the gym, got a good workout in. Unfortunately, we could not get the MTN mobile service. But that's all right, man. We'll figure it out. I'm going to show you my apartment right now.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
So
Travis Scott without the braids.
December,
I can see that.
January, peak season for South Africa, Africa in general. So keep in mind, the prices are going to be extremely expensive. Whenever I was here in Cape Town earlier in the year, I think it was around like March, I got the same apartment for half price that I want to get whenever I go back to Cape Town. But yeah, man, let me show you guys the apartment.
Oh, he moved out there.
No, he was only there for 4 or 5. He was only out there for 4 or 5 days for this trip, so it's probably like an Airbnb.
Okay.
Yeah. $80 per night.
That's cool for $80.
Yeah. Yeah, cool little spot.
A lot of
All
people
you
always
need.
ask me, they say, what do you mean by it's just like back at home? And South Africa, this is the reason I love it. I can go places, I can get some fresh drip, nice clothes, name brand clothes, real clothes, nice shoes, but more importantly,
Hey,
I can go give me some of that gas, boy. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid. Let's go here and see
And they
what
don't
got.
listen.
There you go.
They got everything from
Damn.
papers to even if you want to grow your own shit. Now, obviously, I can't show the actual
Oh.
but just know
You
it's
can grow your
top-notch,
own?
man. It's top-notch quality, man.
What
That's
the
why I'm
heck?
joking, man. But
Wait a
get
minute.
some trees, and
I ain't never seen that in store out here.
Yeah, right. I could take me a
I know
CBD
lot of
drink.
Maybe like, oh my God, this YouTuber guy is such an abrasive Negro. I don't give a fuck. I'm living my life. You live yours. Don't come in the comments saying, oh, I think you shouldn't be promoted.
Hey, yeah.
Oh no, I love this guy.
Yeah, nah. I gotta give a round of applause for authenticity, man. Yeah, we like it. We like it, man. Nah, this is dope.
I love it here, man. Only thing I don't like, if you ask somebody for directions, just know it comes with a price tag. If they get you to that proper destination, they're gonna need a couple bucks, a couple rands. Another thing I like, man, they speak proper
What?
English here.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
What?
You're gonna have people coming up to you like when you travel to some of these countries. They're like, if you're looking for something, they're like, oh yeah, I'll show you, I'll take you. You know what I mean? And then they always expect something from you. So you like, travel tip, y'all.
They're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like,
Just be like, I'm good, keep walking, you know what I mean? But just always act or pretend like you know where you're going. Never look confused or lost, ever.
I have a confused face. Like, like seriously,
Right.
like, people think I'm confused when I'm just looking around. I'm like, I have big
Yeah.
eyes. I can't help it.
And then, especially then when you start speaking, they hear that American accent, like, oh yeah, got him.
No English.
Hey,
You okay? Yes.
It's
Yeah.
so proper to where I don't understand it sometimes. So all my African people, my South African especially, put in the comments if you can understand every single word that I say. Do you understand?
The word that coming out my mouth.
I love it in South Africa, man. I can't wait to get to Cape Town, only because I got friends in Cape Town, so it's gonna be a little bit more upbeat, up tempo. We're gonna be moving, grooving, doing our thing.
but yeah, I just gotta
It
get out
is
the
legal
foundation. Really
to
slow.
sell, but
And
you
with
can't grow to resell.
Yeah, so we're reading
Oh,
the
for
comments.
private
Yeah.
use. Okay. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Wink,
He also-
wink.
Yeah, and he also said that it's more expensive to buy like snoot shoes and stuff like that.
Can I take the grow stuff back to America?
Or maybe you could bring our stuff from here over there and
Do
sell it.
you have your passport?
Did you get your shots? Girl, don't you wanna come home with Top Hill?
to America?
America.
Let's get loaded.
Hey,
Niggas think it's sweet like sugar till I hit them up like Tupac. I treat them like two hoes at the bar. I send them 2 shots. They like, Lord, don't go to Joburg. You'll get robbed out of your tube socks. They ain't know I'm cool with TSA. In my carry-on, I brought 2 blocks.
oh!
I have to psych myself up and do these things because I am genuinely scared to walk in these streets. Like that's on the inside. Hey, it's okay to be scared on the inside, just like on the outside though. You gotta like
Squabble up.
Like,
Squabble up. Squabble up.
Where's this guy from?
Right, that's good. I think of Cali or
Just
something.
like that, things can change dramatically, drastically. Whatever words you want to use, they can change that quick. The reason I say that, I found a spot where I can drink for the low. You know, shout out to my boys, man.
what's your favorite? You like the people back in the States, right? Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
Hey, I got a question for you. Is Johannesburg as dangerous as they say it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's
shit.
dangerous.
I had pepperoni pizza. I told him to put ground beef on it.
What did it say?
Put some ribs
This
in
ain't
it.
niggas?
They put
Man.
beef sirloin on it.
Damn.
That shit look fire.
I was about to say, wait a damn minute.
Right.
That's the momentum can change. Things started to happen pretty quick. My homeboy hit me up on Instagram, was like, yo, you in Johannesburg? Hit my boy up. We're about to get dressed. I gotta wash my ass again because I don't like going out when I've been sweating. But then
It's like you talk about wilding out, man. You talk about that's the wild style portion of wilding out. Shout out Wildin' Out. So you guys, so that was somebody you know. Hey.
richest part is in Santon. Where's the worst part? Where's the part I should never ever go? Alexander.
You two got us nicked.
Right.
Hit the pause button, speed it up.
Right.
Copyright.
Right. Right.
Sheesh.
Okay. It's also cool too, like,
Where's all these light skinned folk coming from?
bruh, I was just thinking like all these people are not afraid of the camera. Like most people when you go to other countries are like really camera shy. And they're like, no. But he seems to like be giving off a good vibe and stuff like that, giving us really good content. It's dope. Who's holding the camera right now? Ha! Hey, answer the question.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
You jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
It did, didn't it?
Shout out to the color girls. Oh, it's just okay, SZA. Hey, I got you, bro.
That's all I gotta tell you. I know I may be slurring my words.
Somebody been smoking and drinking.
No, because his references are geeking me. Shout out to his editor if it's not him.
I think he does it. Like Lord, you can answer it. Are you doing this or you got an editor, man? Because this shit is fire.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. This is fire.
The way the fact that I still have to put my all in every fucking day, pal. Shut up, bitch. I don't feel like doing anything. Shit. I'm not doing nothing today. You know, I'm just bullshit.
Hey,
Today we're outside, baby. Today we are outside. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let me check my you niggas don't even got no motherfucking balcony. Nigga, this is a patio, nigga. Jeff Bezos rented out that whole little sector. I know y'all probably thought that was a section, but it's not. It's a sector. Not a patio having ass niggas. But anyways, man. First night out in Josie. These niggas don't know me. I'm Kobe in 03. The Mercedes I pull up, I Parker like Tony. Oh my God. Last night was mad real. I do need my sunglasses and Advil. Do you dig me?
Hey, yo.
Alright, enough bullshit, man. Last night was mad real. Dope ass day party. I feel like a white person in the 50s. I never thought I'd say this, but I like those colors.
No. Yo, this is a violation. Wait.
because Tiger definitely clocked in the fucking comments. He said these colors.
Oh my God. Jesus
She's
Christ.
a biracial girl.
That's hilarious, dog. Yeah.
Shout out to Johannesburg, man. Hey, but I will say, excuse my language, it was some bitch ass niggas though at the party. One girl,
shit.
her homegirl,
Tell us
and
more.
I guess the dude was talking to her homegirl or something, and I'm like, yo, what's good? Like, and he act like he didn't see me. I was like, man, if I tested your jaw real quick, then I'll be wrong. Bitch ass, I'll be wrong.
If I had a bad guy to test your jaw, okay, I got my homegirl to test your jaw.
Cause not that I went to crack him. He looked as if like, you know, one of the white girls in Bridgerton was like, how dare this peasant speak to me? How dare this peasant think he should share the same breath as thine?
It's the
Right.
Enough of that. The party was absolutely insane, man. I love day parties, man. The party was absolutely insane. But today, let's talk about today, man. First, we were going to get cell phone service. Then
we got no cell phone service? I
be
Nick. I can't go out the house with like at least some service, a call for emergency and stuff like that. But you just.
I thought SOS works everywhere.
I don't know.
What about that
Starlink?
the Starlink?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you got some Starlink. I don't know. Yeah.
Just put my phone up as high as I can.
Right.
Elon!
Help!
Listen, Africa in December, cracking. Hey, but before we go, I think I'm going to start doing a segment. And I'm not going to do it too often because, you know, y'all be hating in the comments. But we're going to do a bar of the day. Now, yesterday I gave you bars. Today, bar of the day. I said every hoe I got good head. They all nerds. Hit them all. They better trick on me. They all splurge. They said, Lord, what if they run up on you in South Africa? I bet they fall first. They ain't know I had two guns. Denzel or Wahlberg. Fuck, what's good, man?
That was the bar.
Hey,
That was the bar.
I just walked out and I saw him randomly. He was looking at me. I was looking at him. I was like, wait, hold up. We gonna see, man.
Tonight he's gonna be in Joe.
Hey, let's get it, man. I'll holler at you, bro. What are the odds? You know, I'm just walking around and dude looking at me crazy, like he seen the coach. I'm like, what crap? You want a haircut?
Hey,
You want a haircut? He was like, Lord Williams. I'm like, oh shit.
That's how they be treating Monty when he go over overseas.
It's so wild that you get recognized in other countries.
Like, E-Money Boss!
If people running up on me when I was in Kenya, I was like, top, top, top. I was like, oh shit.
Hey. Hi.
It is not happy here.
I got here on Christmas, so it was real chill, but it's back cracking today.
Yo, am I tripping? Am I tripping or is this girl from last night?
She's a colored.
Or is this the girl from last night?
Hey,
Maybe.
She might have been.
Nah, had to get some groceries. Can't be eating out all the time. First and foremost, shout out to y'all who are still watching this vlog. We gonna keep
It's on fire.
Today I didn't do too much. Tomorrow we're gonna do a more structured video. I wanted to come give you guys my first impression so far. I've been here for about, a little over a day now, and I can say it's lit. I see what people say about Joburg being like the real city and Cape Town being more for tourists, just because there's more beautiful things in Cape Town as far as like, the scenery. I feel like Joburg is a way faster paced city. Everybody's about their chicken over here. Best believe that. I love when homies tell me that they're a fan of my channel. It's always a good feeling, man, especially being halfway around the world. People always ask me how is it traveling by myself. I don't know what else to tell you other than you just gotta kind of go with the flow, man. Whatever God puts in the air for you, that's what you're gonna be tasting. But I got a surprise for y'all. I'm going to meet one of my homies, man. If you've been following me, you watched my South Africa vlogs from a while ago, you'll know who this person is, man. This guy really, I would say, really impacted my life. Really just showed me that there are good people everywhere. So shout out to everybody seeing this. Like I said, I'm gonna be in the South Africa area for about a month at least. So holler at your boy. Right now I'm about to go meet the homie, have him say a couple words for the channel. Hey, I'm telling you, man, you can do this. You can travel just like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to sell a consultation, but shit, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But still, you can do this. You just gotta do it. You just gotta go. You just gotta try. Figure that shit out, man. It took me a long time to get 1,000 subscribers, but now we closing in on 50. Put a comment and drop a like if you fuck with me. Let's get it. And real quick, man.
Congrats. By the way, congratulations on the 50K, man. I'll give him a round of applause for that. He deserves it for sure.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
We all on the road to 100K.
Yeah, we on the road to 100K too, man. We see you, bro.
One of my sponsors, if you will. But no, I'm a brand ambassador for Premier Clothing. I'm gonna put their Instagram right here. So if you do,
now hold on, Premier.
Right, wait a minute now.
Now hold on.
Premier.
now hold on.
Top Hill is still looking for sponsorship.
Wait a goddamn.
I'm no longer like holding back. I'm gonna start asking every episode, yo, we do need sponsorship. Like, yo, anybody who wants to send some clothing, some products, some anything like that, we can put some shit right here for you. You know what I mean?
My strong hand.
Yeah, nah, man. Shout out to all the future sponsorships because I know it's coming, man. Shout out to y'all.
All you gotta put is Lord15, Lord in all caps, Lord. Whenever I was in Cape Town,
That hoodie look tough though. I might have to cop.
He showed me a lot of the foods in South Africa, so it's only right that I bring him some Premier clothing. I got him 2 hats. I had to give him one of my shirts, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, let's pull up on him real quick. See what he talking about. Let's go. My dog, what's going on, bro? What's good, dog? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, my dog tapped in, bro. Hey, man, look. I got
Yay.
that boy clean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the people's for. I was like that. Pennsylvania.
Player.
Oh, yes.
P.
I too have some bracelets.
Oh shit. Where you from?
Bahamas.
Oh shit. Okay.
I me some jewelry.
Yeah. I'm kind of naked right now. I don't got my Kenyan bracelet tonight, but.
Yeah. You sure? Okay. I'll come get you in a second, okay?
Hey,
I was gonna show off my bracelets, but I have duties to attend to.
Oh, right.
Duties.
Shout out to Steiger. He said, yeah, if you got a large following in South Africa, then be prepared to be greeted by all of them if they bump into you. Yeah, so I already know we probably would get recognized out there.
Listen,
shout out to all the South African subscribers, by the way.
We gotta get this trip together, okay?
Yeah, we do.
We 2 months into the year.
I know. Yeah, man. We are planning. South Africa is going to be probably the next trip.
We just be so tired, but we gonna be out there.
Yeah, man. We definitely.
Dirty December.
Dirty December. Yeah, I'm trying to be out there for a good 2-weeker, 10 days at least.
Like as an African American, Black American, whatever we call ourselves over here, somebody was asking me, I would say I'm from Arkansas, and then like, no, like where are your ancestors from? For those of us who
from Arkansas.
Do you think it's okay to trust these sites like Ancestry.com? And do you think that's, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's all ran by, it's all to make money. Yeah. So half the time I'll be like, man, I just love everybody. I know where I come from. It's me, and I don't know where my ancestors come from. What do you think about that? Like,
I think we have
No Shakalicious gummies for you.
Yeah. You know, and me and you make it up to the same time. Yeah, for sure. Me and great places make it up to the same time. Yeah. Spiritually. Yeah. I think that's where and that's the most important thing. For me. That makes sense. That's the most important. And I think at the same time, we need to evolve and inform ourselves. Facts. Because if you look at the idea of black man, I'm a white man. Black man. It's done in a space of looking at things from a perspective of someone else. Yeah. If you and I, right, existing in the world, we would just men. We would call ourselves men. Nice. We would just be, it wouldn't have to, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. It wouldn't matter. Yeah. But only because of the women, that means we're men. Yeah. Right. So only because it's white man means we're black, means we're black men. But beyond that, we do call ourselves. And even beyond that, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You understand? When it mentions your spiritual tribe, connection, spiritual characteristics, social connection, and that's what's involved. You don't allow us to let it be. Ultimately, that's what see, and I told y'all, man. I told y'all, this is why I like this guy, man. Because again, I was giving him the backstory of people who haven't seen the blog or don't know you, but my real supporters are gonna know you. Like, cause they was in the comments like, yo, this guy is dope, man. This guy is dope. I know it's a travel channel. Yeah. I see it as something trying to understand themselves. Nice. And you're trying to tap into spots of yourself that probably consider the space you're in. For sure. And when you go to Japan and when you go to Brazil and Kenya and South Africa, you experience different parts of yourself. And I find myself in other places. And you come back with much more bigger understanding of life. Like,
For sure. I agree.
Big
facts. Big facts.
Just trying to understand people and why they do stuff. Like understanding why do Zulu men have two or more wives, and how can I sign up?
Bruh.
Just seeing different cultures, learning the language, learning things like you just told me, man, I wouldn't trade it for the world. All right, my man's got me so what's this called right here? I know we got the chicken, look like some ribs. Chicken ribs.
Why do you zoom in on it like that?
You know what we call this?
Yeah.
We call it glizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, glizzy. That's like a hot dog.
I don't know, maybe.
Hey,
Shout out to the DMV.
But
we can't be doing that, bro. We can't eat with a fork and knife, bro. That's crazy.
Nah. Eating a glizzy with your hands is a violation. Red flag. Hey, they gave him a show? Was it his birthday?
I would have lied and said it's my birthday.
Right, that's lit.
What would you say? What would you tell him? Come home. Yeah, come home. Yeah, come home, man.
He coming!
We're on the way.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
what a guy. Mama Samba.
Right.
Hey.
Hey,
I gotta watch him stop. Whenever they stop. Hey, real quick, man. This is my guy right here. What's your name again, man? Your full name?
huh?
Yo, hey, this is wild. My dog, man. See you, bro. Hey, man, just let my homie, man. Hey, that's my guy. That is my guy, bro. It's just good meeting good people. This is why I love to travel, man. I know for a fact if something happened and I say, hey, bro, can I sleep on your couch for the next 2 days, man? Nigga, we got a 6-bedroom house there. Nah, but pretty much more the story. Always look out for who looks out for you. That was a bar. But it was good seeing him. We're going to link tomorrow. Got nothing but love for him and his family. Those are the type of people that you want to meet when you are traveling and living the lifestyle that I'm living. They can put you up on game. I told them about me wanting to go to the hood, but they told me not to go to the hood. And he's like, man, I'm like Frank Lucas in the hood. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. But, you know, we good. Everything's good, man. When you're with people like that, everything's good. Anyways, I just got back to the crib, man. Had to jump clean. We going to a club tonight, so I used to be a label whore. I used to be wanting to dress in high-end stuff 2, 3, 4 years ago, just like you other Negroes do now. Niggas is just call me niggas. I put those
Bring back the Boondocks.
And, you know, but I still got some of my old stuff. Man, we about to hit a club in Africa. You want to dress the part anywhere you go. If, like for Brazil, in Brazil, I don't have to wear all this name brand stuff, and I don't have to wear it here. But if you're going there, you might as well let them know I get fresh too. You dig what I'm saying? I get fresh too. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because Joe Budden was like, they know how to dress and stuff. So.
Hey, I put that shit on too, man. Yeah, man, we about to go up to one of my subscribers, man. He dope dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put his face on my Instagram just in case the nigga kill me. But y'all know where to find me.
Wow.
It's all good. About to go to his room. He said he got some people up there and they're gonna step out to a club, so we're gonna see what's going on, man. Let's get it. Man got the view. My boy got the view, man. Yep. Mama told me there be days like this. Good, man. He turned up, man. My boy is a real one. My boy is a real one, man.
Carmen, where you going, man?
My boy is a real one.
They gonna play hide and seek.
Something funny, man. I was talking to my subscribers, right? And I was like, yo, I'm gonna be out with one of my homies, and I just met him. He a cool subscriber. But I'm gonna put his face on Instagram just in case this nigga kill me. So y'all know where to find this nigga.
He's like, haha.
Right.
This time this nigga gonna die with alcohol. Okay. That's the only way I got mad squabbles.
He said, I got mad squabbles.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey man, we just left the first club.
They ain't put no energy up in here.
We left the first club.
They give you no punks.
We gonna go crazy.
Yeah, nah.
We gonna see nothing. I ain't see shit. We outside.
Hey. Okay, now. Yes, ma'am.
Close your eyes, sis.
Right. Yo. He said, you know what time it is.
I have those glasses.
Hey, yo.
I know that's
Is this safe for work? You must be 18 and over to watch the rest of this episode.
First impressions, I'm going crazy right now. I'm everywhere like air. I'm all over the place like space. You dig what I'm saying?
beautiful Brazilian date didn't speak English.
Nah, round of applause for Lord Williamson, man. What the heck? Nah, man. Hold up, bro. Nah, he actually bodied this. Hold up, man.
No, I'm a fan.
Yeah, nah, like, Lord, shout out to you, man. This has been one of the best travel vlogs that I've seen
In a while.
in a long time, man. This was entertaining is an understatement. Your cuts, your edits, your the references and stuff like that have just made this perfection. You hear me? Like, nah, this is fire. This will make anybody want to go and pull up to Joburg. You know what I mean? Like, this was a great representation of the city of Johannesburg, man. Fire. Mad entertaining. And you already know what time it is, man. I've been subscribed, so like this is dope, man. Make sure you guys check out Lord's channel. Make sure you guys, all the Top Hill family, make sure you guys go over to Lord's channel, subscribe to his channel, like the videos and stuff like that. Seems like he's heavy in Africa right now, man. So definitely dope, man. And yeah, let us know in the comments, man. What do you guys think of the video? Do you guys want to see more content like this as well too? Put it down in the comments. And yeah, man. Top Hill, we got to get out there too, man. Like I told you guys before, I already been to 3 African countries, Kenya, Ghana, and Tanzania. But South Africa needs to happen. So we're gonna try to make that happen for you guys. So yeah, another round of applause, man. Another round of applause. All right. All right, so for the people in the comments, I'm gonna let you guys pick the next video. We got what South Africans think of Black Americans, or we can get into the African islands, or we could do a house tour in Stain City. So we got what South Africans think of Black Americans. You vote for that? Okay. Carmen counts as like 20 votes. So I need 20 other people to say they want to see something else, but if not, we're gonna get into this next. And then this house look crazy. This house looks fire. And yeah, man. Then we got Seychelles, we got Cape Verde, we got Mauritius. So yeah, man. That was just the first video. We're getting started, y'all. It's about to be a lit night. Lit night. Let me go back to the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. Shout out to Big Steiger in the building. He said he will fly out to get the kicks in South Africa. Import taxes are madness. Okay. On previous occasions, I used to be subscribed to him. They are the most loyal of all South African women. I can't. Oh wow, really? This is interesting. So from Steiger, he said that colored women are the most loyal of all South African women. I can't lie, having dated all races. Wait, what'd you say, Carmen? Hey, look, this is coming from his personal experience, you know. But you know, Carmen, we go out there, they might call us colored. Yeah. Right. You said controversial take. Yeah, that's definitely a controversial take, man. He said, yeah, if you're going to get a large following, okay, yeah, we said that. Those are his. Yes, it comes on. So you say your name and from where you're from, and the sense of your family and ancestors, etc. Okay, cool. Steiger says State City X20. Okay. All right, so we're gonna fly by these, because I at least want to touch like one or two islands today. So, but I know South Africa has been showing us so much love, so we can get into it. All right, so the next video is what South Africans think of Black Americans.
Let's just try not to be offended. We're gonna come here with open ears.
Open ears.
Open ears, and no bias.
Right. We're gonna, fresh thinking, fresh start, clear minds. You know what I mean?
Cause I know how y'all got down in where
we were in Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Yeah. I
had to comfort the girl in her sneakers.
Yeah. But shout out to the Rwanda people. They was like, that's not a good representation of who the people are. Yeah, and they got in the comments too. They were like, yeah, that girl was tripping. But yeah, shout out to all the Rwandans. And yeah, let's get into it, man. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. This video comes from Coop's Corner. Shout out to Coop, man. Let's get into it.
Hey.
View Black Americans.
They are sort of like diluted in a way, polluted in a way.
Black Americans are self-centered.
Damn, you gonna trigger us already? God damn.
You gonna start the video like that?
How you?
Diluted.
Coop, you gotta warm it up a little bit, man. You can't just like throw us in the pot like that, man.
Diluted is crazy because
diluted is wild.
When the world uses our culture.
Right, man. Black Americans are self-centered. Oh my God, what? Oh my God.
I'm gonna say
like interracial relationships, especially I'm in an interracial relationship.
I think there's beauty in being a Black American.
There we go.
But I think most of it goes unrecognized.
There we go.
Shout out to my brother right
Shout
there.
out to him.
Just because they're Black and they're in America.
I mean, even the way we dressed is mostly inspired by.
Oh, all right.
Okay, shout out.
Confused, but the other half I'd say.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Jackson Cooper, aka J Coop, and we're live.
Then she said half of them got it, and I think half of them were confused. I think what she was pretty much alluding to trying to say. It's like half of us. And I ain't gonna lie, she might got a point, because more than half of us. Yeah. I'm gonna let her finish her statement. I'll get my opinion.
Let her cook.
Yeah, let her cook, man.
In Johannesburg, South Africa, in front of the Born Free Student Reds here on Wits University. Now today, I'm going to be asking South Africans, how do they view or feel about Black Americans? I believe this is a great topic to discuss since I am a Black American here in South Africa. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Is he the same guy who did the other video?
Which the Rwanda video?
Yeah.
No, he's a different guy.
Okay.
I think the other Rwanda video that we did came from a Rwandan or an African.
Okay.
So I did see a video from Jackson Cooper before. He did this in Kenya, and it was actually a really good video. So shout out to all the Kenyans, man. Kenyans are dope.
Drop down in the comments, like, would y'all like to see a top hill version of Black Americans' take on whichever country of choice, or just the continent.
Yeah, this would be dope. Oh shit, Steiger said tense video ahead. Oh man. Okay, all right, all right, we're ready, man.
Josine, nice to meet you. Now, like I have to ask, because you're very like.
I'm 21.
We're good.
Got it.
So we are currently in Johannesburg. Are you currently a student here?
Yes, I'm a student at Wits University. Yeah, doing my final year in education.
Beautiful. You know, like it's like different tribes and things here. So, like, what is your background? What is your story?
Okay, so I am a colored. So colors, we have a mixture of everything: black, white, Indian as well. So yeah, that's my background.
I have met like quite a few colors. I've been to El Dorado Park, Eden Park. I've done like. Wasn't dangerous for me. Look at my people out there. Colors is very, very unique here. So, like, can you give us like a background on what it's like being a color living here?
Okay, so for me personally, so I'm a colored from Limpopo. So you don't really find a lot of colors back in Limpopo, but that's where it started because back in the years, my family that also came from Cape Town and Durban. So I come from a very diverse community.
That was premature, but I just wanted to pause the video for people who are listening in. So they have a pop-up here. It says the term colored in South Africa is used to describe a multiracial ethnic group with ancestry from multiple populations in the region. That includes indigenous groups of whites, Australians, East Asians, and South Asian people, mixed with, of course, black people. I don't know why it's missing that. I guess indigenous groups, meaning black people. Meaning
Can we start
Africans.
calling mixed people here colors?
It's so crazy. So, like, guys, as Americans, colored means something completely different because colored people, that's how black people were referred to as back in the day. Like, before it was nigga, and then it was, we had Negro, and then colored before it went to African American or black. You know what I mean? So, colored to us in America, means something completely different. But, I've done this show for a long time. I've done a lot of South African content, so I understand the context of what color means to South Africans, and just out of respect, I get where you're coming from. Like it's hard to tell somebody who grew up in a whole country and a government telling them, "Hey, this is who you are,"
right.
And then somebody from somewhere else tells you, "No, that's not who you are." So like I get from that standpoint, like how the South Africans who are colored can be offended. You know what I mean by other thing by the miscommunication or conception of what's going on. So
side note, I'm curious, how do you feel, what's your views on like the one drop rule? Like,
so I used to believe in the one drop rule, but I feel like it's been me personally, I feel like it's changed. I think that you need to have at least one black parent to be considered black, because there's a lot of people trying to get off like, yo, my grandfather was half black, and I'm like,
you bred the nigga, you bred it up out of you.
Yeah, I think you need to at least have one black parent to be considered black. That's not my personal opinion. That's not an official fact, y'all. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? But also too, like, I know there's people like Dr. Umar who said like, yo, if you have a drop of black blood in you and you consider yourself to be an African and you move like that and act like that, then it's cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm conflicted.
What's your opinion?
I used to think that as well.
Yeah.
Like, one drop rule, because that's like kind of like how I was raised.
Right.
But because we have social media now, you see so many different like forms of what that could look like.
Right.
And it's like, I'm leaning more towards the, you have to have at least one black parent, but even in that sense, just because you skin folk don't mean you can folk. So it's like a slippery slope.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely circumstantial, even though it shouldn't be. It's kind of should be black and white, but it's not.
Right, because then you do have the mixed people too who try to run away from their blackness, but I mean, you're still black, but
or they're like white passing, and they're just like not nigga.
Right, but you nigga. All right, let's get back to it.
She has family from Durban, and my grandmother has family from England and Cape Town as well. So that just makes me much more, my blood runs deeper than what the person would think. Because my father is black as well, my mother is colored, so that's even a bit more colored than one would think. To me, being a colored is having a lot of cultures and a lot of ethnicities mixed together. Yes. You have a bit of everything. Everything. Yeah, because when people look at me, they think I look Indian at first. Yeah. And when I talk, and they're like, no, you're actually colored.
So as somebody from South Africa,
Nah, I thought
how
she
do
was
you
Indian.
view Black
Bruh.
Americans?
It's deep. I actually have beef.
Beef.
Go.
The way they view us colored people as well plays a big role to how I feel about black
I guess we
people.
paused the video prematurely.
Going back to Tyler and how they took her when she came out being colored in.
Oh
it
my
was a big
God.
issue for American people that she stood on grounds that she was colored. As colored people, we don't want already with the apartheid and everything. We've been pushed aside. The colored community has been neglected because of who we are. Yes, we are a bit of everything. White and black, and then sometimes it's difficult to know on which grounds do you stand, on which people do you support more. Who do
I
you
don't know.
support?
You're
Sometimes
not gonna
you
go into a
no,
room.
You are black, and you're like, no, I'm
No,
not black, I'm
no.
colored. You understand? I love black friends.
You're not gonna go into a room and they're gonna be like, "Well, you're a white woman." Like, no, you're not.
Yeah, and so this goes back to the conversation we just had. So for them, they want to be recognized as a separate race of people,
And that
because-
just feels like you picking
Yeah.
and choosing at that point. Like,
But-
you can't pick and choose when you want to be black.
But it's hard because their country
Yeah.
recognizes it. So like, we
Just don't come over here with that shit.
But see how they don't know that. Nobody gives them a guide and be like, hey, when you come to America or hey, when you come to Europe, you are now a black person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I definitely get like.
and nobody
their-
told them that. So like,
But now that like she's even speaking on it, it's like
Yeah.
so now you are aware. So it's
Yeah.
kind of your job to educate yourself.
right. But for them, they're like, I am educated. How are you going to tell me who I am?
Oh, we're not.
You know
Just
what I
don't
mean?
come over here
Right.
playing in our black ass faces.
Right. I get it. I'm seeing it from both lenses. You know what I mean? 'Cause I see it from our like. I agree with you.
I see
like,
it. I don't respect it.
I know. It's just it's hard,
Like it's like
y'all.
okay,
It's so
put it
hard.
like this: if I went over there, I will respect however they move over there.
Exactly.
But you're not gonna come over here.
I feel you.
With
Okay.
my black ass culture.
Yeah.
And expect me to treat you like a half white. Like,
Absolutely. If I come to South Africa, not if I will come to South Africa, I will respect colors the way that they want.
They would like to be like
how they want to be.
and express themselves.
Yeah, like I understand. Like I am in your house now. I'm in South Africa's house. This is how you guys run things. This is how you guys grew up. Apartheid, all these things.
But you
I
come around
understand.
here.
But and this is how you're gonna learn real quick. If you come to America, and you walk around saying that you're not black, it's going to be an issue because
Hey, baby.
the cops are going to say you're black. The government's going to say you're black. It's colored. Like when you write in on forms, there's not a section for color. It's you're black, you're white. You can say mixed.
There's an other.
There's an other, and they'll probably put other and then put color there, but it doesn't.
Yeah, they're gonna see
confuse-
color and be like, "This Negro is
Yeah.
confused."
Yeah, so like I know you guys in South Africa were like, no, you guys, this is wrong, but I think it's just a misconception. You know what I mean? Like I understand where you guys are coming from. I respect you all, but on a global stance, in a global view,
Yeah, it's like
confusing.
I don't want to come off narrow-minded about it,
Yeah.
and like I don't want to offend anyone. It's just that's my opinion, and
Right.
we can agree to disagree.
And
like I
yeah.
said, I will respect you in your house, and you
Right.
in my house. I'm gonna call you
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
At the very least, you're black. Like if we were to separate it in two categories, you're not. Like for example, Italians are more on the olive
Right.
side
Yeah.
of the whites, but
Right.
they're still white.
They're still white. Yeah. And even the Jewish people do. Like
Yeah,
Jewish
got-
people will still consider themselves
Like they
white
got
as well, too.
thick, coarse hair, but
Yeah.
they're still white
Right.
passing at the very least.
Right.
Whereas those like you have babies, your babies are going to be black.
Right. And I also don't want to make it seem like it's just too like I don't think that hey, if you leave South Africa and go to America or another country that you need to get rid of your heritage. No, I'm not saying that.
It's
And I
just-
think that's another thing that is because I'm not saying like if you're mixed with Indian and black or Indian and white or whatever the case is, we're not saying to get rid of your Indian heritage or your white heritage or anything like that.
I don't even like. I guess Indian is like a miscellaneous because it's
Yeah.
like y'all are like black people with white haircuts. So
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
I mean, a lot of times people get race confused with nationality
Mhm.
a lot too, and there are a lot of black Indians. You know what I mean? Southeastern Asian people.
Yeah.
Some people in Vietnam and
But that's the thing. It's just
Malaysia.
like, but then when y'all come here, it's like y'all still try to other us, like y'all
Yeah.
not black too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's where I kind of get more like, well, y'all still black, because like
Right.
they'll look at us and be like, no, but you're black.
Yeah,
We're colored. Like,
Right. And I think for black people too,
Okay.
we just we want more unification. So like, and there's just like a universal. Doesn't matter where I go, what country I go to.
It's complicated. No, who's met?
Yeah, it is like so. For me, like when I go to another country and I see a black person, it's like a mutual understanding. That head nod, that whatever the case. Like we know we black. Like you know what I mean. Like it's just that, and we see colored people as black.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though I understand colored people don't see themselves as black, they were brought up not to think that for generations. They were told themselves, them parents, their great parents, through apartheid, they were told they're not, and they were given certain rights and privileges, and announced certain rights and privileges because of this classification. You know what I mean? So I get where they're coming from, and it's just tough because South Africa is the only country that recognizes color, but there's 190 countries in the world. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm like. So would we call our mixed folk colored?
Right. Well, but that's the thing. They can look at us as Black Americans. Most of us are mixed due to slave trade and stuff like that. Like we have white blood in us
at some point, but I feel like that's a reach for a lot of people though. Yeah. Like my great grandmama and daddy was black.
Right.
So
I mean, if
a little debatable, my dad's that,
but I mean, if you go down any black person's family tree, it's hard to find somebody that's Black American that has 100% African DNA.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But it's like, if your grandparents was black, you black.
Right. Yeah,
if your parents are black, you black. Like,
right.
I'm not going to go all the way back to the ancestry because we don't even have the luxury of going but so far.
Right. We can only go but so far, and you know, yeah, they have DNA that can like kind of let you know a little bit, but. But
that's the thing. It's just like, no, we're not even like getting down to the science of it. It's like,
right, and
I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say black. Like no one's gonna sit there and go and do your ancestry and see that you don't want to say anything problematic, but you're black passing just like there's white passing.
Right.
Just for example, there's white passing Hispanic people.
Right.
And there's
black
Hispanic people.
Yeah,
like there's Jocelyn, Puerto Rican,
right.
And then there's Fat Joe, Puerto Rican,
right?
And he still like considers himself black,
right?
But
and then you have what's the other one, like a Daddy Yankee or something like that, like you know Cardi B claims her black.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. But like even her, like she's not even really white passing. But if she wanted to,
she could. If she
tried.
Yeah, I get it. It's complicated. Shout out to Saga say South Africa is complicated. Yeah, we see, but I want to let you guys know we understand. We love you all. You know, this whole show is dedicated to bridging the gap and us coming together and unifying and stuff like that.
And educating each other.
Yeah, and learning. So I already know the comments is probably going to go on fire this episode. We're open to the dialogue. We're open to learning. We're open to being wrong. You know what I mean? But we want to learn at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, it's just the color thing is like it's always hard for me to fully wrap my head around. Like I can wrap my head around the concept and why it is what it is. Yeah. It's just kind of like accepting it. It's like without being disrespectful to what their beliefs are.
Right.
So.
Right. Yep. Yo, they told us like, yo, 10 video ahead. This is the first girl. Oh my God, dog. Oh, let's keep it going. Keep it going.
It was hard for me to also stand strong that I am a colored. So now going back to the American thing, why do we always have to be pushed down as colored? Why is it that always a thing ongoing about even today? It goes back also to apartheid and when is it going to end? You understand? So yeah, I have beef with that. Black Americans, yeah.
Alright, so this is me before like I got to South Africa. Like I'm about to give you like my mindset. I would look at Tyler the same way and be like, why is she saying that she's not black? But guys, as I said, I've been through many colored neighborhoods.
It's different. It's not the same. We aren't the same. We have different cultures. We have different beliefs as well.
Now that I've been here, guys, Tyler was absolutely right with what she was saying because the culture is completely different. So I don't want you to have a beef with us. We just need to be more understanding of each other.
You have an open mind. Right. When someone comes to you and says, I'm colored, ask why. What makes them so different to you, you know? Get to know the person. Don't just judge and, you know, when now you want to build up, you want to become defensive. No, you want to push some culture down on someone who is brought up completely different to how you were brought up.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who we have here today?
It's Wayne.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, man.
So where are you from?
From South Africa, based in Joburg, but originally from Limpopo.
What are you going to school for?
I'll be doing law.
Okay, so being from South Africa, how do you view
or what's your opinion on Black Americans?
My experience is not that deep, but so far I feel like that they bring a lot of like teachings from us about how things operate outside of. So like they bring a little bit like exposure in terms of the drip, how to be dressed nicely, such things like the music, those are type of things we learn from Black Africans here from America.
How do you think that Black Americans and South Africans can come together more and learn about each other's culture?
Great question.
So we are the one who expect to learn from them. So that's the rule. That's the rule. That's
Good luck with everything. Okay, so who do we have here today?
My name is Pusifia. My surname is Ambata. I'm from Duduza, but originally from the Eastern Cape.
What is it that you do here in Johannesburg?
I study logistics and supply chain management in Rosebank College. I'm a second year student this year.
How do you view Black Americans?
Okay, when it comes to us and Black Americans, we are just two different groups. We are strictly from South Africa, like from Africa, the roots of Africa. And I feel like they are sort of like diluted in a way, polluted in a way. You can even hear from the English accents, like the way we speak, the way we talk, the way we do things. We are not the same.
We weren't colonized by the same people.
I mean, technically we were, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. It's like South Africans were colonized by the British. The British are the ones who brought us over to America. That's why we both speak English. But, of course, America, we have our own slang. You can even go to different, states and people say words differently and stuff like that. But to call Black Americans diluted is kind of wild. Now, I know some Africans have to take it like this. I know Burna Boy actually got...
Why do they call colors diluted?
Bruh. Yeah. I think it's because they don't think that we have a culture. You know what I mean?
The culture that...
Yeah, that we influence the world on. Yeah. So, I think it's because...
No matter what the race is?
I think, because Burna Boy kind of got in some deep water for saying this too. And some other Africans, I don't think they meant harm by this, but they were saying that Black Americans had lost their African culture, and because they lost that, means that they have a new culture. Like, we have a new culture. You know what I mean? And for some reason, I really want to watch this video too. Maybe another episode. It was a conversation between Africans and Black Americans, kind of having this conversation, and the African was just like, "Hey, you go to Jamaica, they have culture. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you know what I mean?" But I'm like, bro, it's so simple. Africans were taken from the continent. They were placed in all over.
Redistributed everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. So, like, us being Black Americans does not mean that we're diluted or anything like that. We have our own culture. Just like the Jamaicans, the Bahamians, the Dominican Republic, we all have culture. We all came from Africa. We just all were placed in different places at the same time.
What makes us so not them? Like, everybody else can have a culture except us.
I think it's just the fact that we lost our African heritage, and maybe some of the Caribbean, they still held on to a lot of those things, like even with their dance, their dress, their food. You can still see the African connection, and I think like with us in America, like they did do a number on Black Americans to forget all of our culture. You know what I mean?
But
like,
we still made our own from like we prevailed.
Exactly, and that's why
it made something so rich that the world can't even deny it.
Like from hip hop to sports entertainment to fashion,
niggas
the music.
made peanut butter.
Yeah, and then and then I'm just talking about the stuff that you guys know, but like the inventors, like
okay,
like did you know that Black people?
Because I feel like that'd be our main point. We'd be like, oh yeah, we do hip hop, we do, but we've
There's
invented
so much more.
So much
the
more
lawnmower,
that we don't even get credited
the
for.
The traffic light. Benjamin Banneker created DC, like the landscape for DC, like. George Washington Carver. Like there's so many Black inventors.
Like maybe I gotta educate myself on some South African Black inventors. So
yeah.
Black ones.
Yeah.
Black ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to the comments. I already see you guys winding up. Eric said, "Yeah, it's wild. These new young ones don't know their history no more. I feel bad for them. Yeah, they just think African Americans popped out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly." The thing, as most Africans think, African Americans don't have culture, but I disagree with them. We need to all Black people have a conversation. Yes, absolutely. We all need to have a conversation. This is why we're doing the show, y'all. Like, we love having these talks. We love having these conversations. And at the end of the day, we want to come together. We want to have an understanding. We want to have a better understanding for you guys, and you guys have a better understanding from us, and then we can build and move, move forward. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want us to just be arguing back and forth and not get nowhere. You know what I mean? Because I believe that when we come together, like, we're unstoppable, honestly. So
it's just the coming together part.
Yeah, like and it's been hard. Like they, you can, figure out who they is, have worked extremely hard to keep us separate. There's a reason why there is propaganda telling Africans that Black Americans don't have culture, or Black Americans are ignorant or ghetto and this and that. And there's a ignorant culture on our side too, of us thinking that Africans are all poor, or all don't have houses, or they have lions in the backyard. Like, it took for us to like do this show.
Well, technically.
It took for us to do this show to see so many beautiful things about Africa that we had never seen unless we actually went out and searched for it. Like, I've been to the continent 3 times. Me and Carmen do this show every week, learning, figuring out new things, and we're planning to come out there more. And, this is also a great hub for everybody in the diaspora to come, to this channel, comment, and learn from each other and build with each other too. So, yeah.
Let's see what the hell she got to say.
Right.
Do you think that there's a way for us to maybe come together and learn about each other's cultures more?
Definitely. With all the logistics that's going on here, like right now, I'm studying logistics, but like I don't necessarily want to work here around in Africa. I actually want to go to other countries and explore
other opportunities, because other countries have a good structure around the logistics world, So obviously, if I am going to go into their territory, into their own space, I have to learn about their values, their beliefs, Yeah, so I have to sort of adjust.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So who do we have here today?
Joshua Gasper, Mikael Osman.
So where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Johannesburg, South.
Are these colored?
Come on, Southwest. It's a red flag, yeah. Rustenburg, Northwest.
So what do you guys do for fun here in South Africa?
Man, everything. We go out every night. Our culture is just different, bro. Honestly, it's amazing. Everyone gets along. We out everywhere. The vibes are just different. Fun.
How?
There's too much to do for fun, yeah. I'm saying ish. They don't know what that is.
I know what that is.
Get to meet a lot of people, different. Bro, I've met so many different nationalities, whatever. Wherever you go, you're gonna meet someone new. Yeah, that's the best part about South Africa.
How do South Africans view Black Americans?
We don't view them in a different way. I mean, I think they're similar to the black people here, but they are cool for sure. But I haven't been to America, so I can't tell you for sure.
So how do you think that the media portrays Black Americans?
I don't think they portray them in the best way, to be honest. I would like to go myself. I would want to visit America one day. They are portrayed as more disadvantaged, more hood type of people.
That's what they be showing them.
Different to Black South Africans. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys, man. Like, y'all were great, man. All right, so who do we have here today?
I'm Brada Moore. I'm from South Africa. I'm from Joburg. I was from Pretoria, and then I moved here 2 years ago.
Where are we currently located at in Johannesburg?
Right now, well, like Wits. Oh, Wits around University.
Do you know where you are right now?
I do.
You being from South Africa, you're a white South African, clearly. How do you like living here during this current state in South Africa?
When people ask me where I'm from, well, I like to say I'm a post-South African. I do like to be aware that I am from a different background, especially I'm a first year. This is orientation. Like, a lot of the talks are about how people come from poverty, like a lot of places, like a lot of people. This is like the first of their generation going to university, where I'm obviously very privileged. My whole family is gone, so I like to remind myself of that. But I love my country, and I wouldn't change it at all.
How do you view Black Americans as a white South African?
My sister lived in the States for a few years. She says it's just quite different, she obviously lived in LA, so it was very different. Like interracial relationships, especially I'm in an interracial relationship. We go out, no one looks, no one questions it, but my sister was in an international relationship in the States, and it was very, very different for her.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
She was catching the side eye.
Evans.
Nice
Collective Black disapproval.
Where are we currently located?
We are in the busy environment of Braamfontein, Johannesburg. So yeah, next to this is right. I'm doing my final year of a BCom Insurance and Risk Management and Corporate Finance and Investments degree.
How do you like living in South Africa currently?
I'm not born in South Africa. I've been in South Africa since age 4, and I've traveled a bit, so I do like South Africa a lot, particularly because of the climate. It's not too extreme on either ends, and people are very friendly. I don't know if anyone's been to South Africa, but it's the type of place where you can literally just tell someone away and then dap them up same time. So yeah.
So where are you from originally?
I was born in Zimbabwe. That's where I'm from originally. To say my heritage is Zimbabwe, Shona. That's where I'm at.
As somebody from Zimbabwe, how do you view Black Americans?
Black Americans are not really the same African as we are African. We'll view them as though, oh no, they're diluted.
And I feel like they're sort of diluted in a way, polluted in a way.
Because now they're in the West.
We gotta find a different word, y'all. We gotta find a different word.
But then again, Africanism doesn't matter about that. I think the fact that you can see white people in South Africa and white people calling themselves Africans shows you that Africanism is not about being particularly black. That's not what it's about. Nor is it about being particularly in Africa.
From the media, what you've seen of black Americans, how do you view them personally?
The things you see from the media are always the negatives. You barely ever get, this guy's actually doing well for himself, or this dude's on YouTube making interviews, and he's a black American. You don't get that. We often see the violence, we see stuff of that nature. So it's unfortunate that with media, negativity is what gets perpetuated, and maybe that then influences how people view black Americans.
How would you promote this side of the world to black Americans?
This side of the world, I definitely think that this side of the world is worth coming here, because as a black American, you grow up in an environment where I do believe black people in America are the minority. You guys are not the majority there. What is it, 30%?
It's about 14%.
Even half than what I thought. I think it's worthwhile for you to come to a country where you're no longer the minority. So you can kind of see it from a different eye.
Like, I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
No, thank you, Jackson.
Who do we have here?
I completely agree with that statement. When I started traveling, I went to a country that was majority black. It was the first time, and I never even knew that this was a thing, but it was the first time I felt like not a black person, but just a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you're now in the majority. So, yeah, I think it's great for just perspective.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's something like I would have to actually personally experience, because I haven't experienced it. I can't even like wrap my head around what that feels like.
Yeah, like it's something you don't even think about, because we grow up here in America, but when you actually get there, it feels like holy shit. Like,
well, I see. The thing is, it's like I grew up in PG County, so this is a predominantly black county.
Right, exactly.
I was never really around white people.
Yeah, same.
So it's like I always thought we was the majority, and it's like a rich county at some point, the richest county in America, black county at that. Right. So I was just like, I didn't even have a white teacher until I was maybe in high school, and that's because I moved to a different county.
Right.
And even then, we were still the majority there, at least from what I could see.
Yeah.
So
good point.
I never personally felt othered.
Yeah.
And even the places that I've traveled, I haven't like felt othered, because I guess it's because I'm in predominantly black areas, spaces.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't even like relate to that.
For sure.
But I guess you can see it like in media, or like, like for example, when I went on the cruise, it's like, I see a lot of like Caucasians, but it's like, these people, like, it's never like, I feel othered. Like thank God I've never been in like a Karen situation. That was never like my norm to like.
Yeah. And you make a really good point. Growing up in the DMV, people are used, even white people, when you do come across them, they're used to seeing black people that have money and wealth. It's not a weird thing or something to question compared to like if you are a black person from Mississippi who might have wealth. You can go to the wrong side of town and people will check like, well, how do you afford this car? Or how do you live in this house? Like we still see videos today of these Karens out here calling the police on black people who are buying houses, even though they bought houses in these neighborhoods. They're like, you don't look like you belong here. Like, that's not our experience here in this area just because of this area. But this is like a good starter kit kind of to feel like what it will feel like to be in a country full of majority black people.
Right.
But,
What's your name?
My name is Alam.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Eastern Cape originally.
What is life like as a young South African living in South Africa right now?
It's nice, it's different, and I've lived like in a lot of different places, so I've experienced a lot of different people from different backgrounds and different stories and stuff like that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
How do you view black Africans? No, I'm sure. How do you view black Americans?
I can't say much because you only know them from a distance. It's like that thing where you group people into one sort of thing, where you watch movies, you hear the music, and you just generalize it. Yeah. But it's people we can appreciate.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I do watch your videos.
Okay, so who do we have here today?
I'm Joshua Smith.
Nice to meet you, Joshua.
Joshua, with the E.
Joshua.
There we go.
Sorry. So where are you from?
I'm from Nigel, or Outer Park. Yeah, that's where other colors reside.
What's your experience been like as a young colored in South Africa?
Definitely difficult because people are biased, obviously. They will assume that I'm a color that's not going to take on a knife and start stabbing and stuff. Or that we like to drink and stuff like that. But that's always the case. They assume that we are drinkers, we smokers, all we do is on the streets. But here I'm example, I'm in university, studying law. Your circumstances don't define you.
How do you view black Americans?
Well, black Americans are self-centered. I'm going to say, like for example, colors. They had a big problem with Tyler. Now that Tyler said, and I know it's from their slavery days. I'm not being racist or anything because they were called
the slavery days. I'm sorry.
We have our own culture. And we grew up in this culture as colors. So we look and we are proud of it. So you cannot expect us to feel bad because we all went through something we didn't go through. You understand? But we colored. And I'm proud of it.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
What?
My man. All right, so who do we have here today?
You have Monte.
And you have ABC.
Where are you guys from?
What?
I hear, like I said, I understand their side of what they're talking about, and I hear the confusion because he's like, don't make us feel bad for something that you guys went through. I understand that you guys were called colored at a certain period of time, but that doesn't mean that you stop my culture. Yeah. But yeah, you guys got the point.
From Durban, KwaZulu-Natal.
How do you view Black Americans?
They're normal people. I don't have any view. When I look at a person, I don't look.
Oh my God! I did not expect to see her when I looked up.
And
okay, this is the person's personality. Do I like it? Do I not like it? And that's how I view you as a person.
I don't want to generalize them. I think some Black Americans are really funny, really entertaining people. And there's some Black Americans that think they're superior just because they're Black and they're in America. If you're Black, we're the same. Everywhere you find us, we're the same. We have a unique vibe to us that you find. But yeah, I like Black Americans. I think they're cool people.
Bye, guys.
Okay, who do we have here today?
No, you're not having.
Nice to meet you, Tommy. So, we are currently in Johannesburg. What is it that you do here?
Yeah, I'm currently a student. I'm studying at Wits. I'm studying biomedical engineering.
So, if I ever need like the hospital, hopefully not, you're going to be one to save my life.
Hopefully, if you lose an arm or something, well, no.
Are you from South Africa?
No, I am Zimbabwean, but I grew up in South Africa, so I'm what people call a half-breed.
How do you view the current state of South Africa being a young Black man?
It's so uncertain, like so many groups which are coming up, especially with the youth, trying to revolutionize the system, trying to make things better, but to the basis of it, we haven't seen it work yet.
How do you view Black Americans?
I think there's beauty in being a Black American. But I think most of it goes unrecognized. Knowing, having grown up in Africa, in specific South Africa, in a place where you've got very diverse cultures all coming together, but all rooted and deeply established on the fact that we're African, you start to see the beauty in it. And I feel like Black Americans become so detached from that they don't understand the beauty behind being African. Yeah.
If Black Americans are detached, how do you think that Black Americans and South Africans can come together more?
Well, I think it's more of a matter of being proud, making an effort to learn the culture.
This shouldn't say born free.
To learn what lies behind that also.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so who do we have here today?
Samira.
Where are you from, Miss Samira?
I'm from South Africa, but I don't live in Joburg. I live in a town called Nasrec.
What is life like for you being a young South African?
Scary, I guess. Because I recently moved here, so I'm alone. Yeah, so it's pretty different to what I used to live.
As a South African, how do you view Black Americans?
Black Americans. I don't know, I don't really look at race. I don't when I see a person, I don't really think oh, you're black, you're white. It's just, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Who do we have here today?
Good answer.
What is that you do here in Johannesburg?
I'm a young entrepreneur, so I have a luxury brand that I'm pushing. But here I study environmental governance, passionate about sustainability, so trying to find solutions or circular economy, you get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm about here.
How do you view Black Americans?
I think you're cool. In a sense, there's a lot of things that we have in culture that we reference to live the way we live, right? There's certain things that I view the way that I view because of the cultural context that I grew up in, right? You don't have a very diverse perspective on life, but let me say we have a more intertwined into the roots, culture, spirituality, and all of those things.
How do you think that Black Americans and South Africans can come together and just learn about each other's cultures more?
We're one of the same people. I'm one person who believes that the world is a big family. Even the way we dress is mostly inspired by y'all.
Good luck with everything that you got going on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Probably you'll see me out one day in the States.
For sure.
All around the world.
For sure, man. Appreciate you,
sir. All the best.
Salute. Okay, so who do we have here today?
I'm Aspira.
Nice to meet you, Aspira. Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa, Johannesburg, South.
So, what is it that you do here in Johannesburg?
I'm currently studying my first year at Wits, doing my BA General.
As a South African, how do you view Black Americans?
I think they very... This is not to be racist or anything, but it's a term that's been used in South Africa, whitewashed. They lack their culture because the white culture has taken over their lives. Most of them. And I feel like they need to experience more of their own culture.
So when you say that Black Americans lost their culture, and
see that's what I was telling you. A lot of them feel like because we don't recognize our Africanness, that we've been whitewashed, even though we created our own new culture. They don't see it.
They're the ones who made a whole subculture off of mixed people.
Right. But the government gave them that. So I think
the government gave us nothing. So
and I think a lot of them see the Black American culture or hip hop culture. They look at it as a negative way, so they don't even look at it as a positive thing.
But not even just that though. It's they look at the hip hop culture is that's like the
only thing.
End all be all.
Right, which that's one piece, but we had
It's
soul, we had jazz, we created country, we created so many.
Outside of music, like niggas is multifaceted.
Yeah, for sure. The way how we dress, like our speech, our food, like our soul food.
And that's the thing. It's just like I think when we get down to like the core overlook that everyone has described, it's like you all kind of look at us like entertainment,
right? Because that's where they only show us. Like in the media anywhere around the world, we're only seen as entertainment.
Whereas though like we
singers.
don't really have no type of like point of reference for them because they're not really entertaining.
Right. The wealthiest.
Well, don't get me wrong. There's some. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like common. Like that's kind of like our thing here. It's like whether it's a musical artist, visual artist, like movies, TVs. Like we're in some form of entertainment, and that's why they're pulling all these points of reference. Whereas though, just like with the color thing, we don't have a point of reference because like y'all aren't like. They're just now giving us TV shows about
South Africans.
Tyler's
became a big global
like
star.
this is like
so
all
we're
new
being
to us.
introduced.
Just like, but you all kind of like, whereas though like all
you've been interviewing or you've been seeing us
exactly. So it's like because we're just now being like educated on your lifestyle over there. But we know that you people exist. It's never like, oh, well, we're looking for you to entertainment. It's just like that's the norm. When it's like the roles are reversed.
Right. I seen this clip from Roland Martin. My mom sent me this. It was hilarious. Roland Martin is funny. So he was, I think he was like flying first class somewhere. I don't know if you guys know who Roland Martin is, but he's like a radio personality. And a white lady came up to him and asked him like, "Oh, did you play football?" And then Roland Martin's like, "Oh, were you a cheerleader?" Like. Because every single time, like, if you're black and you show some sign of wealth, it had to come from entertainment somehow. You know what I mean? And that's not always the case. The wealthiest black man in America is
tech.
The wealthiest black man in America, his name is Robert S. Smith. Not in entertainment at all. A lot of people don't even know who that man is. He could be walking down the street, nobody will know who he is. But he's the wealthiest black man in America.
I would like to know who he is.
He spoke at InvestFest, man. Shout out to Robert S. Smith.
I think you did tell me about him.
Super dope. All right.
Agua.
But hold on, because there's gonna be a lot of people that watch this. So you said that they lost their culture, but
you got a little too much dip on your shirt.
Like black Americans. So if black Americans lost their culture, how can they get it back?
No, they do like research, get in touch with their family, see their heritage. Like these people are dressed, yes, we're all dressed in American, what you call American clothes. Still go home.
Hold on, what is this? Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. Anonymous. It's fun to act black because it's safe for other races. They can dress and talk like rappers, and nobody calls them thugs. Other races are simultaneously disgusted by how we look, but in all what we do. They can stand us. They can't stand us while also desperately wanting to be like us. Black without looking black, essentially.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said, Anonymous.
And that's why it's like such a slap in the face when you all like be like, oh, they're kind of diluted. It's like, well, you all kind of want to be here.
Yeah, and I mean, diluted is the wrong word for sure.
Yeah, I'm like maybe y'all verbiage is off, but diluted is just such a slap in the face.
Like whitewash. Like we don't take the white American culture.
Like,
white American take our culture.
Then they like take like so much. They just like overlook the privilege of being in the country and being able to be like, oh, well, why don't they just research their family? Like,
oh my God, yeah.
How?
Yeah, like
niggas was thrown off the bus, the boat.
For anybody who is in Africa who don't understand, we can't just research where we come from. It's literally a cutoff point for most of us. Like our names were taken from us. Our language was taken from us. They didn't keep records of all black people that came over here. Like, it's damn near impossible to figure out where we came from. They did that on purpose. They did it on purpose, y'all. Like, because they know that we're orphans. Like, black Americans truly are orphans in America. It's hard to pinpoint a home. So, like, when we doing the show, when we talk about we're coming back home, when we come back to Africa, like, I see it now as like a privilege. Like, we can now choose our new home. But, like, we don't know exactly.
But that's the
where we come
equivalent to
from.
like being adopted. It's like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is nice. I really like it, but
Yeah.
I still kind of want to know where I came from.
Right.
Whether
And-
it's good, bad, or ugly. Like, hey,
Yeah, and I know they talked about ancestry in the last video that we did from Lord Williamson. They mentioned ancestry, programs to figure out like how you can figure it out. So like I've done Ancestry.com and I've done AfricanAncestry.com, and with Ancestry.com, I'm able to see a percentage of like where I'm from, but like it's so generalized, it doesn't really tell you shit. You know what I mean? Like I understand my DNA is clearly African. It mixed upon West African lineage and stuff like that. I took the African ancestry test, which was able to trace my mother's lineage all the way back to a woman in Africa. So I do know at least one of my ancestors are from the Djola tribe in Guinea-Bissau. I know that. But that's just one out of the hundreds of people of my ancestry that I will never know where they came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's really tough. So like when we hear that, it's a slap in the face. It's triggering because we literally can't. We literally can't. No other people in the world has gone through that. Like that's the beauty. I understand Africans have their own problems and stuff like that, but at least you guys have your heritage, your ancestry. You know where you come from. You know what tribe you're from. We can't. We literally can't. Like, yeah.
People are dressed. Yes, we're all dressed in American. What you call
American clothes. They still go home. They eat food from their culture, from where they're from, talk their languages. Everyone in America is just America wasn't there for the whites and the black people. The Indians were there first.
All right, well, thank you so much. Okay, so who we have here today?
You have Bandile Ndala.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. She said the Indians were there first. Okay, I'm pretty sure she means Native Americans, not.
it's just
Indians,
like I'm
but-
pretty sure that's what she means, but for
Got it.
them to have their own subculture of colors, and she looked like she falls under that.
Yeah.
You'd call them Indians is even more of a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Not natives.
Yeah, they're natives, they're indigenous, and they're only 1% of America's population. White people murdered all of them.
It just seems
Put
like
the rest on
they're
reservations.
reading the same history books they're giving us.
Yeah, they are. Because like, and that's the crazy thing too. And Burna Boy actually said this in one of his songs that I'm being taught European history in my African schools. So like, South Africa is colonized by the British, so they learn British history. You know what I mean? Nigerians learn British history. Ghanaians learn British history, and so they know that side. But I don't know this, y'all. Like I'm assuming, and hopefully you guys learn about your own indigenous people's history as well too, not just the people who colonized you. The whole reason why you speak English is because a group of people came in there and forced you to speak this language the same way that we were. So, yeah.
So where you from?
This video is triggering.
What's your view on the way that South Africa is going right now?
South Africa is never going great well now. There are certain figures that need to be put into shape. They mentioned NSFAS who was supposed to fund children. So some children go unfunded and they have to put that weight on their budget. So there are a lot of things that need to be revisited.
As a black South African, how do you view black Americans?
Perhaps black Americans are not so different from white South Africans because we are black, but perhaps no matter how we treat ourselves and how we carry ourselves and other people and our behaviors, that we are black after all. Sometimes you cannot separate black people. South Africans are black people. So yeah, not can be a skin with that.
Young brother smart right here. That's why. Where you going to school for?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm doing biological science.
Shout out to the poli sci niggas.
Appreciate you, bro. Okay, so who we have here today?
I'm Pamela.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from South Africa, Joburg.
What is life like for you as a young South African in this current South Africa?
Personally, I really like South Africa. I feel like it's very diverse in like culture and like the vibe is just there. Everybody supports each other. Like some person you don't know on the street, you go to a club, you just all just gonna jive together.
So she likes to jive and groove. All right. So as a South African, how do you view Black Americans?
I think they're pretty cool. I just don't understand the whole colored thing though, because I mean in South Africa it's so usual to call someone colored.
Right. But you got to remember, like that's 8,000 miles away, so we got completely different cultures. So that's why it's so different to us.
Oh yeah, because there's a whole thing going on about it's disrespectful. I mean, I'll respect it and I won't call anyone they colored, but over here it's just normal.
What can you tell us about the Indian culture here in South Africa?
I really love it.
You like it?
Yeah, I like to wear lingas and just like get all dressed up with all the jewelry. Oh my word, the mendi. Oh, I love it. Interesting. Like I love the music, but personally I prefer R&B. But I really like it.
Like, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so who do we have here today?
I'm Zigan.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Not doing it.
My name is Jackson.
Okay, nice to meet you, Jackson.
Okay, so
No, really. I'm like,
okay, so you being a young black man living in South Africa, how do you view the climate right now?
It's not the racism and it's not like indifference. Because like everyone here is South African. It's like we don't normally think about color all that much. When I talk to most of my friends, they don't go, oh, you're black. It's not a thing. You don't think about it. That's the best way to just ignore racism. Just say, believe it's not even a thing. Because like it doesn't have any power.
As a South African, how do you view black
I mean,
Americans?
I guess it's a privilege to have.
Yeah, like you, like me, like them who are like walking by. Honestly, I don't even feel like calling you guys black Americans. You're people. Yeah, people be just the words to say. I can't think of anything else. I don't necessarily say brothers because that's kind of excluding other people. Yeah.
Oh, your brother.
Not brother. Thank you. All right, so who do we have here today?
My name's Temple. Hi.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from this suburb called Midrand.
What is life like for you as a young South African in this current South Africa?
Wild. So I've moved around quite a bit. So I feel like I'm a little bit out of touch with the current climate of where we're at right now. There's a melting pot going on, which is indicative of everything we're about. We're rainbow nations.
How do you view black Americans?
Honestly, quite confused. I know that there's an identity crisis in terms of what it means to be black and navigating that identity. So I would say confused, but the other half I'd say feel more grounded in the fact that they're American, have generations before them that have been integral to how America is today. There are some that are like, now I'm black and I'm proud, but I'm also American. I don't have to adopt a philosophy that's African or even try to identify with Africa. When I am American, I'm okay with that. Thank you.
What's your name, brother? My name is Mushadi Takacha. Nice to meet you. So where are you from? My origin, I'm from the Eastern Cape in a village called...
Okay, that's you?
Yeah, it's African Kendrick.
This is different parts of South Africa.
Shit, they're not like us, man.
Don't know that's you.
Right.
Farm life. So you being a South African, how do you view black Americans? Well, when I think of black Americans, I'm thinking hip hop. You know, I'm thinking Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick, because I'm into,
What I say?
Yeah. Wop.
Stop fucking them up.
What you wear, was our Boys to Men.
You know about Boys to Men.
It's a transition from Boys to Men. So I'm probably going to wear this for like one more month from there.
Although they come to the end.
So, I guess it's safe to say that they don't have no type of Black History Month.
So being a South African, how do you view black Americans?
I mean, they're entertaining. It's not as much, I would say, a lack of heritage. They're Americans, but they don't come from America. Like, all black people come from Africa, so it's sort of a disconnect to be someone who's black American. So I feel like that's always interesting to, like, see how black Americans live, I guess.
They're just people, man. Everyone's living their own lives.
We're a family, that's all I can say. They're really nice people. I think when I see a black American, I cannot even...
Shout out to you, sis.
Because it looks?
We look the same.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, there you have it. That was asking South Africans, how do they view black Americans? I'm going to let you guys be the judge on those answers, man. That was very, very interesting. Very unique. So the only way that I can know if you want more of these videos, you have to hit that like button, you have to subscribe, and leave a comment below. All right, y'all, it's your man Jackson Cooper. Until next time from Johannesburg. Peace. How you doing, man? Jackson, I think you doing? Check out.
Yeah, and who told you to shop?
I've been here since like November, bro. I just keep hearing it, so I just say it. Thumb out first, you gotta have a thumb out, you know what I mean? I know what's up, I know what's up. Yeah, I was just like that, it's like, here.
Let me see.
No, it's like, shop.
Honestly, yo.
You're just like, four arms like that, shop. Okay, so it's like, all the simple, so I was like, what's good, bro? How you doing? Chilling?
So that's what you do. Yeah, okay, not easy.
Yeah, simple.
Looking clean, looking fresh, though.
Ready? Thank you, brother. You ready?
All right. That was dope, man. Shout out to Jackson Cooper. Give him another round of applause, man. Give him another round of applause. Make sure you guys follow his channel, Coop's Corner, by the way. Dope channel. He travels all around the world. And I really do appreciate these videos because it does give us an idea on the ground. This is clearly a small sample size, but it's still good to hear, you know, what do other people think about, you know, us and how we think about them and stuff like that.
They're not like us.
Kendrick. But yeah, like you guys heard our conversations and stuff like that. Like in closing, you know, we got love for all African people. I recognize that I understand my history. I understand, my culture. I'm learning more about you all's culture as well too, and just finding a way to blend it together. But we're one, man. Like at the end of the day, I do feel like we are one. We're connected, and I think that we need to stop focusing on what divides us and start focusing on what, brings us closer together, because that is where we can really become great, where we can really elevate. You know what I mean? There's things that we can learn from Africans on the continent. There's things that you guys can learn from Black Americans or other people in the diaspora as well too. But they kept us separated. They forced us to be separated for a reason. And if you guys know what that reason is, put it in the comments. But yeah, we need to have more of these conversations so we can understand each other more. I think Carmen made a really good point earlier too about, South Africans have kind of like been introduced to the world through, Tyler and I'm on Piano and stuff like that. And so we're starting to finally see more of South Africa, how you guys are living and stuff like that. And, we're being introduced. So now we're learning, what I mean? Whereas you guys have seen Black American culture probably all your lives. Like I've seen African people talk about they watch Fresh Prince growing up. They watch Bill Cosby growing up. So like you guys have seen at least through a window, how Black American culture is. And now we're just now seeing it because we're trying to learn compared to some other people who are staying ignorant about it. So, yeah.
And also, I think, like, a different perspective is just that because, like they said, they didn't have to go through the hardships of what our people have went through necessarily. So, I feel like we want it to be like that at some point.
Yeah.
It's just our people, the hurt runs so deep.
Yeah.
It's like kind of hard to like even see the road to get there. Yeah. Whereas though for them, it's just like so easy. Yeah. So not in like an envious way. It's just like, we're just like, what?
Right.
Like
yeah,
we
it's
can't
so foreign to us.
Yeah, we just can't even really wrap our heads around it. But like in the perfect world, we would like things to be like very neutral. And I can appreciate that the South Africans, like, no matter what color they were, they're just kind of like, we're just people, like, existing. Right. And it's like, that seems peaceful. And that seems like, an environment that I would like to, thrive in and even, like, raise my children in. For sure. Because it's like, when you travel outside of other places, it's not like, different. They're used to it. Whereas, though, like, depending on where you're from here in America, you might have to do some serious adjusting.
For sure. Code switching, all that stuff. Like you have to dilute who you are. That's true, diluting who you are.
It is like they're still embracing their culture, still, around other people, and it's just like the human experience.
Yes.
So I feel like that's like a privilege.
For sure. Yeah. When the guy mentioned that, hey, I don't see Black America, I just see them as people. I get where he's coming from, but it's like I said, like you said, it's foreign.
But it's like, and the other half of it is like it kind of makes it seem like you're downplaying our experience because it's just like, well, I mean, it's not that deep. Like, no, it is that deep.
It's that deep here. It is that deep here. But yeah, man. Shout out to Coop's Corner once again. Shout out to all the South Africans. Shout out to the colors. Shout out to the Indians. Shout out to the Blacks, Africans, and yeah, man, love you all. Still learning, man. I'm sure you guys are like your keyboards are on fire right now. I can't wait to see what's going on in the comments later. All right, let's finally get to an island. I did title this episode "Beautiful African Islands," and we've been in South Africa and only did 2 videos.
Jesus.
So we're gonna do some quick ones. So shout out to Seychelles.
Oh,
what's popping?
Yes.
Finally.
This is. If you know, this is like my dream island to like visit. Like I am so excited. Yeah. I think about this at least like 3 times a week. I'm like, I have to go here. It's the most beautiful island that I've laid eyes on. I just would like to experience it in person. And I am excited to like see a video just to kind of get an idea of, outside of the beautiful beaches, like the culture and what they have going on there.
For sure. I know Carmen definitely has been talking about Seychelles like since the beginning. So I have not seen much about it. All I hear about is just how beautiful it is. So I'm excited to get into this. Yeah, man, we're going to explore these African islands. So this is from Teo. Shout out to Teo, man.
Oh yeah, he's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Jesus, I know his passport lit.
Facts. Shout out to Teo, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel as well too. This is Seychelles is not what you think it is. Cost of living. This will be a very interesting video for us to get started with Seychelles. So let's get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. Okay. Yeah. Wop. Fuck it up. Hey.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It's Ty, I know here again. And today I want to show you guys my experience traveling to one of the smallest countries in the world and the smallest country in Africa. It's a country called Seychelles. So now we hear about Seychelles, and the thing that comes to most people's mind.
Wait, Seychelles? Is it Seychelles?
Right,
Hold up.
Seychelles?
Is it Seychelles or Seychelles?
I say Seychelles, but I mean,
I say Seychelles, but I'm probably wrong.
Seychelles. I mean, we're American.
You know what? I did talk to somebody in Kenya, and she did say Seychelles, and I thought she was talking about like, what are you gonna do with Seychelles? Like, I thought you was actually talking about Seychelles.
Now I'm looking back on it. One of my old managers, he was from Kenya, and I think when I was bringing up Seychelles, he was just like,
Right. He was like, you mean
Seychelles?
Right. Interesting. Okay.
Like, did some research and discovered that it is actually in Africa.
Currently at Ethiopian airport, about to board a flight to Seychelles Island.
I mean, that's easy to remember, Seychelles.
Yeah, for sure.
So come along with me.
They not like us. They not like us.
So we got a cab, we booked an accommodation online on booking.com, and the accommodation did not exist.
Oh, what?
How many thousand miles to get to an island in the Indian Ocean?
Oh my God, that would blow me.
What did he say? Wait a second.
So he said that they booked the place, and apparently the reservation was fake or it didn't exist.
What the hell?
That would piss me off, man. That is insane. A shout out to Steiger in the comments. He said they say Seychelles. So.
Okay.
Lo siento. We have African. We have American tongues.
So it is Seychelles.
Yeah, Seychelles.
So okay, so that's we've been saying it right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he said Seychelles.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sleepy. All right.
So you just go 1.5 for 300.
Go on about your business, boy.
Well, we import everything. We don't have. We don't produce anything. No, not really.
Wow.
Don't ruin this for me.
Right. So everything's expensive.
I bet.
Yeah, they have to import everything, is what they say.
In front of my hotel here.
They don't produce anything?
I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, like and not a coconut or nothing?
Yeah, it's got to be something like this.
It's just beautiful for nothing?
Right. It's like
aren't those rocks like granite?
It's got to be something. It's got to be something that they can export to make some money, but I don't know. We're learning here. Any Seychellians in the building, like let us know, man. Like yeah, what is the country known for? We can probably look it up after this video too, see if we can find something.
They're known for their nice beaches.
Right.
Behind the mountains. We're looking up to get one hotel that still had some availability, but the room we're given wasn't even like a nice room.
This room costs $200. Hotels are much more pricier here as compared to places like Zanzibar, where you also get to experience the Indian Ocean too.
But they also have like resorts, so like
yeah. $200 for a small room, yeah.
And even the way we were treated, when we got they asked some questions, they don't answer you. It was just weird. I didn't really like the treatment, and I'm probably gonna make a whole different video about this. This is the first time.
Oh no! You know what's so crazy? Like I remember seeing somebody on TikTok saying that same thing. If she's a black woman, she was like they were just kind of like very rude and like I wouldn't visit here. And I thought she was maybe exaggerating.
Yeah.
But like now that there's someone else saying it,
yeah.
and like she was definitely like an African woman, but like nonetheless.
Oh no, man! Don't tell her Seychelles is racist. Racist. Damn, man. We gotta recolonize our lands. Anyway, it's like not like that. All
Give
right.
us the island.
Right. Give it back.
Enough about the problems. Let me go into the good stuff. First off, Seychelles is a very beautiful island. We're on
sure.
Hey. I've seen a lot of homes. Like, what do the people do for a living?
Right. Looks pretty well developed.
He always keeps in some fine shit.
Right.
In every video.
We are different. We are mixed races and all that fun.
To get around line here, one of the things you need to note is you need to get a vehicle.
Back when I was in Cape Town was right-handed driving, so I sort of got used to it. In Nigeria, where I'm from, it's so different. Even the side of the road you're driving on is also very different. So one of the most important parts is if you're coming down here.
Wait, so Nigerians driving the same road as Americans? It's good to know.
Yeah, right.
Just to take you from one place to another place, it's like 40 euros, which is a whole lot.
$40. Oh, okay.
Found a new spot. This is where I am currently at. It's a boutique hotel. It costs around 110 euros.
That's the hotel? I thought that was someone's home.
He said it's like a boutique.
I'm heading out now to go to a corner store to see
I mean, it's like a little, what's them called, Holiday Inn? Or
Yeah.
Behind me is an example of a grocery store you can come to buy stuff. They also have some stores that they sell food that you can also buy. Like we're about to buy spaghetti bolognese.
What does the native food taste like?
This is but it's famous. Everybody likes this one. So you have to try this one.
Thank you. This is the liquor indigenous to Seychelles. This is their local drink here. I want to test it out, see what it tastes like.
Recommended by her. I was asking the lady, like, where did they produce this drink?
You have to be prepared. You don't just go and then want to drink takamaka. Made in Seychelles, very strong but very good.
This is their distillery. It's a dope place to come and experience. They have this drink. It's called the takamaka drink. And it's really nice. I've been drinking it since I came here. So we came to the distillery to figure out how the drink was made. Hope I don't get drunk before I go home.
Okay, so you can go to a distillery.
This is white rum? Yo, white rum. So I had white rum. And I was thinking about this one. Other one. Ooh, yeah, it burns.
Saga and maca right here. Saga, the small one, is 15 years old. And maca, the huge one, is 19.
What?
19 or 90?
We're stuck in traffic because this building in front of us is burning.
What the heck?
This shit is really burning.
What the heck?
Burning, burning, and burning.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, random. Shout out to Tim for.
Oh, yeah, she purchased the team. Well, I think she has like a part ownership.
Yeah, but it's still.
But like,
dope.
yeah.
That's amazing.
It's dope.
Shout out to Tim's.
I love to see people like reinvesting their money though.
For sure.
Like especially like
creating wealth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Ownership.
Shout out to Tim's.
Yeah, big Tim's. Big Tim's.
What's up, G? This one is big. I think the biggest one there. We are currently in the giant tortoise enclosure and we're feeding them this right here. This is their food.
I wonder how hard their bite force is. Like, can I stick my finger there and will it hurt?
I don't know. Like, I know the snapping turtles, they'll take your hand off, but
we got those here.
Yeah.
Look like Bowser.
Right. Right.
And there's some in the water. Some niggas is getting freaky.
Oh man. They always be getting to it, man. Hey, hold on, man.
Walking on the streets of Seychelles, currently in the center of the city. You can see this clock right here. It's one of their major landmarks here. They have the market here. We just want to come here and see what happens here.
What? What did she just say?
500 rupees.
Okay.
All right, here we go. FYI, I didn't even introduce her this episode.
Like y'all forgot about me?
Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do
a closing.
Yeah, I'll do a closing.
Mm-hmm.
If you remind me. All right. Let's see.
Actually, you can't have that.
Hey, FYI, we're looking at a video on Seychelles right now. Can you let us know how much is 500 rupees converted to USD?
Taurus 500 Indian rupees is approximately $6.03 USD.
Oh!
Enjoy exploring Seychelles and everything they bring to the oceanic world.
She said it wrong. She said Seychelles. So she says about like $6-7.
That's actually not bad for a whole fish.
For a whole fish, yeah. It's not that bad. So rupees, so that's interesting. So that's an Indian currency.
Yeah.
So Okay. Quick little lesson here, y'all. And I did know this, but Seychelles. That's gonna mess me. That's gonna mess me up for a minute.
I think it really just depends on like where you're,
Right. So apparently, like a lot of these islands in the Indian Ocean that are technically African countries were like discovered by Indian people. So like Seychelles, Madagascar, Mauritius, and stuff like that. Like
Maldives. Oh, see, okay, so Maldives is right there, like in that same side of the world.
Right. Mm-hmm. So the Indian Ocean is clearly very, very beautiful.
Hell yeah.
There's so many things too.
I might have to move over there. What's over there? What else was over there? What's that? Christmas Island? Is that what it said?
Christmas Island? Where'd you see that?
Go down a little bit.
Oh shit.
No, it's right there. Christmas Island.
Oh wow, Christmas.
Who is that?
Well, I never heard
what
of
that's
that.
like?
Santa?
Is that where Santa be chilling like for the rest of the 364 days?
Y'all thought I was at the North Pole. That's interesting. I wonder who owns that island.
I'm like,
What is Michael Jackson's island? You know he loves Christmas. Christmas.
I haven't never heard of Christmas Island.
I never heard either. I wonder, who owns Christmas Island?
What's that look like?
It's an Australian territory.
Oh, okay. Oh, hell no. They probably got all types of like animals there.
Yeah, all kind of poisonous snakes and
Mm-hmm.
shit. Yeah, Australia apparently owns it. But yeah, I think Bora Bora is also around here as well too. But
yeah. Oh, so like everything's beautiful in that side of the world.
And Bali's over here as well too. So.
Oh, okay, Russell Simmons, we see you.
Bruh. He should have. Never mind.
We see
you. I was
you.
say Diddler was trying to get over there. But yeah, so Seychelles this is where it's located, guys.
What are the neighboring islands?
So
they said that was the smallest. I'm like, well, what the hell are these things?
So Madagascar clearly being one of the biggest ones. Here's Mauritius. Right here. We're gonna get into a Mauritius video as well too, y'all.
Oh yeah, I gotta like travel to every island in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was even looking in like, yes. Can you give me a second, my child? Thank you. Just go ahead and go on.
Oh, you guys said the Indian rupees are different. They're different. Okay. Reunions is owned by France, and they speak French there. Okay.
I'll be back. Go.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that.
But no, so I went down the rabbit hole from watching Indian street food videos, and I'm like, so like, what's in India? Like, what?
Yeah.
Give me an incentive to go there. So I kind of just went down the rabbit hole of okay, and I found out they have like some beautiful like clear water islands over there as well.
Sri Lanka, I think is one of them as well too. So yeah.
So I was like, it can't be all bad because
I
was mortified. But
right. Yeah. Yeah. India is a very interesting country, man. All right.
They got a lot of space.
They do. Yeah. Also,
anybody try to like colonize them?
Well, the British did at first. So India has a very interesting history. Like, so basically, like,
I don't know where I thought it was, but like this map is kind of like, because I'm like,
yeah.
Everyone, those Middle Eastern areas, I'm like, that's like gives me Indian vibes. But
so they were originally. Oh, so that's funny you say that. So Pakistan.
Get back.
So Pakistan, Afghanistan, like all these stands, like they used to be part of India.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when the British came in, tried to take over, they also tried to bring in their own religion influence. So they split it up by religion. So if you were Christian, you would go to one country. If you were Muslim, you would go to a different country. If you was Hindu, you would stay in India.
We're still fighting these wars?
Yeah. Well, they gave them their own land.
Yeah.
So,
must be nice.
Yeah. Right. Funny how that worked out. All right. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's get back.
And I think you can get it here at a cheaper price. There are also a lot of tourists here. As you can see around me, it's like a tourist market. They also have like food stuff and anything you need to probably cook in your house itself.
Is that a butt? Oh, my bad.
Downstairs is enjoying for food stuff. Are you not tired of it?
I'm hungry.
No, he's hungry, not the video.
I'm hungry.
Ladies like fine dining. You gotta appease the ladies. What can you do? She told me about a place called Kerala Beach Hotel, and this place is really nice.
What?
Now that's what I'd be looking at.
Right.
How much is that? Karana.
What's up with all that bird noise? Oh.
Romantic.
Wow. $400
a night. Honeymoon. Okay.
I wonder about Seychelles. If you see a really nice hotel, it's going to be very expensive. I'm having pork ribs. Why is my food? I can imagine the sunrise and the sunset that you see at this place. Food is okay. You know, sometimes most of those expensive restaurants, their food is it's not like it's expensive. It's just the ambience. It's not like
the ambience is nice. Yeah.
Next up was Eden Island. Ooh, this place is beautiful, man.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
So guys, this is an awesome viewpoint. You can come and see the whole island. I can even see the airport from here. The airport is just there. That's also Eden Island. It's like a really nice spot for it.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Yeah, Steiger said they divided Africa as well. The British cooked the world, not gonna lie. Yeah, the British and the French, man. The French did a number as well, too.
If you want to buy real estate or you want to invest in real estate, and I'm here with all these beautiful people. Where's your face? Show your face now. I'm here to experience this awesome viewpoint, and it's really cool.
So Eden Island is similar to the Palms Island in Dubai. It was an island that they built in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and it's majorly for real estate. So if you're looking to invest in real estate in Seychelles, this is where you come to check out. They have buildings, they're beautiful buildings. Imagine you're living in a house, and in front of the house is the Indian Ocean. Clear, blue-ass water. You don't even need to do a swimming pool because the water is like a swimming pool. You can just wake up in the morning and jump inside.
If somebody was asking, what's so unique about Seychelles, what would you tell them?
Our culture, our beaches.
Ooh.
No beaches with condensation.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
We're also driving by on the road and we stopped by. And the beach is here. It's an island, so there's beach on all sides. Where do you go to the beach?
Hey.
There's an activity that they perform here yearly. It's called the Creole Festival. And luckily enough, I came at a time when this activity is happening. It's like a dance festival. It's happening right in front of me.
The Seychelles culture is very neat. There's one thing that brings us together. That's a conglomerate of all cultures. That is Indian, Chinese, European. And this we get the Creole. That's a mixture, okay? All Creole people in the world, they know you are Creole because you are mixed. We have the fruit salad, the beautiful one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It gets down. Cutting up.
Yeah. Well, the music will bring everybody together. Okay, so I knew you were right. So coconuts is, yeah.
Yeah.
Check out the landscape behind them. See, glass ocean. And on that side, you can see the mountain. Green, everything is green, so many trees. I'll just stay here. And I'll be staying in his house.
On the last day on Mahi Island, we decided to drive all the way to the top of the tallest mountain here. At the top, there's a historical site called Brainstorm that has some history about, the slave era, how Seychelles came about, how Mahi Island came about, some of the things that happened back then.
Did this shit everywhere, man. This shit blow my mind.
From there, you can see almost the whole of Seychelles. So I spent 10 days in Seychelles, and the 10 days were filled with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And one of the first things I noticed about Seychelles was that I didn't really feel like I was in Africa. And when I said I didn't feel like I was in Africa, that might sound like a controversial statement,
Right.
but I didn't feel like I was in
Hanover.
Africa. Because everybody around me, even the hotels I went to, there were almost no black people there. I felt like, if you're in Africa, you'll see other Africans too. Everybody there was just white, Europeans, Russians. I'm like, where are the black people? Why are the black people not chilling on the beach? Why are the black people not having fun? Why are the black people not engaging in all these activities? The culture wasn't as strong as I thought it was going to be. And also, it was so expensive.
Do you think Seychelles is expensive to live in?
Well, yes. Very expensive.
Well, yeah, well, it is what it is. So if you're going out to Seychelles, just make sure you take a lot of money with you. So what have I thought on Seychelles? Should you travel down to Seychelles? And what was my experience in general? I enjoyed my experience in Seychelles. I spent time on 2 islands, Mahe and Lati. All in all, it was an awesome experience. It was just a rude awakening when I just landed there and realized that I needed to spend so much money. And I reiterated again, Seychelles is very expensive. So if you're going down there, make sure you put enough money so that you don't get stranded. I think Seychelles is cool. It's a really beautiful island. The blue water, the mountains, the beaches. So it's not like places where you go to and all the beaches are overcrowded. I know a lot of people go down here for honeymoon, and I'm always wondering why nobody ever talked about some of all these things I noticed when I came down here. I think I'd rather go to Zanzibar. For me, I prefer Zanzibar to Seychelles from what I saw. Because Zanzibar is cheaper, you get more money for your options. Seychelles is more expensive. So yeah, guys, that concludes my experience of Seychelles. I have 2 more videos on Seychelles coming out soon. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel.
All right.
If you want to go down to Seychelles, definitely go down there. But plenty more money. Make sure your pocket is loaded. So
You want to see? You want to compare it to
I'll
Zanzibar?
definitely see you guys in the next
Oh,
one.
Zanzibar.
Peace out.
We should do a Zanzibar video. Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
idea.
That was kind of like I like the realness of the video
Yeah, me
because
too.
it's like I feel like a lot of what you see on social media is very glamorized.
Right.
And like I don't know, he just kind of was just like
He was real. He was
Yeah.
real about it. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Teo for doing that video, man. And
no booby.
it was very eye opening. I was not expecting to see that from Seychelles.
I wasn't either. And, you know, like I said, kind of taking that based on the other video that I seen on TikTok of the girl talking about it, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. And shout out to Steiger, too. He also mentioned that he saw a video from Steven as well, too. Steve, and I actually have that here, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steven also did a video on Seychelles. And
Really?
Yeah, and apparently it's kind of similar vibes, too.
Whoa.
So that's kind of very disheartening. So
It is, but it's also like I'm glad that I'm learning this now because I'm on a quest to see all of the world's most beautiful beaches.
Yes, for
and this was like on the top of my list. Now it's like, oh, I guess I can spend $2,000 on another flight, maybe
Right.
the Maldives.
Yeah. Because if Seychelles is considered to be African, you're expecting to see Africans. You know what I mean, not just a bunch of Europeans.
Especially it being right outside of Kenya. It's like
Yeah.
Kenya is so like rich in culture.
Right.
And it's like, how aren't all of our people there?
Yeah, then I didn't even see that much of the indigenous people of the island, like the people.
Yeah,
of the
like
island.
I seen a light skinned girl and another girl, and they both were like, yeah, we're mixed race.
Yeah, very very interesting, very disheartening. So, all right. So, Carmen, what do you think? Do you want to do the other Steven video on Seychelles? Or do you want to jump right into Zanzibar?
Let's do the other Steven, and then we can jump into Zanzibar.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the next video. So now we're still in Seychelles, y'all. We're gonna check out our guy Steven. He's our trusted.
I was about to say we trust Steven.
Yeah, like we trust
with our passports
for sure. Like so, I know he's gonna probably keep it real with us as well too. So, we just saw Teo's video. Now we're gonna get into Steven's video, and I think if he's on the same time as well too, I think
then I'm like,
it might
it's
be
on the chopping block now.
It might be GG's. It might be GG's for Seychelles, man. I don't know. All right, let's get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Aux Seychelles, la vie est belle. C'est ça.
Oh, finally.
This is the Seychelles. Everyone calls it a paradise, and they wouldn't be wrong because it is truly a paradise.
Seychelles is a real paradise on earth. This is paradise, this is another paradise. Seychelles is very good for the traveling, living, and everything. Seychelles is beautiful. That's a beautiful island. Yeah. You will never see such a place like this.
An archipelago made of 115 islands put together. A place of peace and tranquility, known for its multi-million-dollar high-end real estate, tourism industry, and a heaven for the super rich.
Because we do have a lot of 5-star hotels here, 5-star resorts. We have over 115 islands.
Oh,
There are
wow.
resorts on
115?
A lot of
That's crazy.
celebrities, influencers come here for the luxury.
In this travel
Okay,
documentary,
I didn't know that much.
To visit the Seychelles and tell the story of the almost perfect African country and the challenges yet unsolved.
Seychelles has the biggest heroin problem in the world.
Say heroin? What the hell?
What?
Wait.
Me? Yeah. No, I never. But I use a small line.
This is the side of Seychelles the media hasn't shown you yet, and it will totally change your mind.
Why did you do that?
I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and please give this video a like.
I'm sorry. Can we take a quick pause?
Yeah,
I have to take a bathroom break.
Yeah, no problem. I low-key need to take a bathroom break too. Guys, we're gonna be right back.
You gotta put the "We'll be right back" screen.
Yeah, I'm about to put the "Be Right Back" screen. Damn, I'm scared to play music.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that will not get copyrighted. What do you think?
Does everything get copyrighted?
We gotta do like a smaller artist. Let's see. Who can I think of? All right, let's do. We was in South Africa.
We gotta get some stock music.
Yeah. I mess with Blackie. Let me see.
You look so dumb right now.
This joke kind of hard.
Standing.
Like I got 2 wheels on me, go rob me like bike. Damn, that's how she sound when I pipe. She said her man nigga don't do it right. Baby, girl, can I get?
All right, guys, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Fair use, fair use.
Did he say Carmen?
Oh, I don't know. Did he?
Carmen San Diego. That's me.
Woo! Okay, I'm back.
The risk is big, bitch. How the fuck I dropped out? Now I'm eating lobster. No cap. Now a nigga really living locker. Fucker. I could suck a punch it, drop your dust there. I don't wanna drop, man. I don't wanna drop because the niggas ain't ready for what I offer. I eat the beats like.
Yeah. Okay. I'm back. I'm gonna make sure you guys still here. Y'all in the live? Y'all here? Put ones in the chat. Let me know you guys still here. Well, we got a little copyright, situation going on YouTube, man. So we gotta be really good, you know what I mean? We can't be wilding out like we used to. We on probation. Probation. One's in the chat for me real quick, y'all, if you guys can still hear me. Steiger, let me know. I might. You said Psalm with Billy. I'll play that record. My phone died too, so I can't even see if the jump's still live. But microphone check 1 2 1 2. We here. Let's see. Son Wabile. Yep. We back.
Welcome. Okay.
My phone died, so I gotta.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. Make sure we still live. I know. Shout out to X. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to Facebook. I know we still there. YouTube, we here. Alert. Let's see.
Burning and burning.
All right, back. Yeah, we still live. We still here. Okay, cool. All right, we back. Let's get to it.
This is one of the world's smallest country with less than 100,000 people living here. Comparing it to Lagos, that is 0.5% of the total population. This is truly the best place for social distancing. The streets are less crowded, roads less congested. The beach is where you're going to find most people.
I wake up every day and I thank God for what I wake up to. I think we're one of the luckiest people in the world to wake up to this.
An island nation with no industry or manufacturing plant. Tourism and fishery is a major source of income for the island.
Not to be redundant, but like, is South Africa the only ones to do the colored thing, or is it just all of Africa?
South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they just mentioned like they call their mixed people Creole. So like similar to like NOLA, like New Orleans people too. They call themselves Creole. Right. So.
And COVID taught us that we had put maybe too much emphasis on tourism. So when COVID hit, we were basically literally on our knees. The country's income was next to zero.
But on the contrast, the heavy reliance on tourists in the Seychelles is somewhat the reason why the country is very expensive to visit, explore, or even to live in. Not just for tourists, or local social workers as well.
Seychelles is expensive?
Yes.
Also for us, it's expensive, frankly speaking. It's not just a matter of seeing us smiling or whatever. Inside, we do have something. So what we have a problem, we don't talk about it.
I live in here a long time. Seychelles is very beautiful, but it's a very expensive life here.
You can call it expensive, but even for me, for everybody, we find the price of living quite high.
It is expensive. It is hard. You do have to struggle every day. You do have to work hard, but you do have people that you can count on. In that sense, we help each other out. I'm still living with my parents.
Wherever I go, they told me that Seychelles is expensive. Africa is expensive. If you go to Angola, it's more expensive than Seychelles. Everywhere is expensive. Whatever you do is paradise. What do you expect?
$100 worth of activity or adventure in Cape Town will take you 3 days to exhaust. In Nairobi, Lagos, a few days maybe, but here in Seychelles,
how long do you think it take the $100 to get finished? My God, just maybe 2 hours.
If you can picture images of leaning palm trees, white beaches, lush wild interiors, then you can picture the Seychelles. The famous archipelago is located 1,600 kilometers from the east coast of Africa. Many travelers choose Seychelles as a travel destination, not just for the beach and vegetation, but some islands are home to 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
That was a butt. Look like a ape butt, a gorilla butt.
Who was eating a gorilla ass?
Before we proceed, inside this PDF is the travel guide I made while traveling through and exploring Seychelles.
Thanks again.
It will guide you through all the activities and give.
All right, thank you to Saga too. He said not just South Africa recognized color, but he said Namibia and Zimbabwe as well. Because they're neighboring countries to South Africa as well too. So I know there's a lot of people that go back and forth between them. But appreciate it, Tiger.
In where to book them, accommodation option, getting the visa, and everything you need to know before you visit the Seychelles without necessarily needing to hire a tour company. To download the travel guide, look at the description section of this video. If you're visiting the Seychelles, accommodation would likely be your most expensive expense. Getting anything decent here will start at $150 a night. Because I was trying to keep my budget extremely low, I got a cheap apartment that cost me $80 a night. Had to cook my own food, but the few times I eat out, I spent $80 for a buffet, $20 for a cocktail. You'll be spending at least
USD?
for a decent lunch or dinner here in the Seychelles. But all of this is on the cheaper side of things here. There are resorts like Sea Senses that can cost as high as $20,000.
Huh?
But one of my favorite
Damn, that looks fire.
It's tucked in the mountains with lush vegetation for wealthy tourists.
How many subscribers we need for that?
Right.
$1,000
Not enough.
per night. The mode of transportation is very limited here in the Seychelles. Uber or any e-cabs you previously used to doesn't exist here.
One of the easiest ways getting around Seychelles would be to hire a vehicle. And this right here is going to be my ride for the next couple of days right here. Both
You don't need to use a cab services because I'm about to meet a local entrepreneur who is trying to solve transportation problems right here in the Seychelles.
To make it more available and convenient for tourists and Seychellers in general.
Why are there no cabs here?
All the cabs are owned privately. And as for the government, you are allowed to transport people by license. That is a taxi. Okay. So Uber's aspect is anybody can be a driver. Here, this is not allowed as per the law. For you to be able to carry someone, you must have the proper insurance, you must have to have the proper business license, which is taxi, and omnibus driver.
They said we getting money off these tourists. Y'all is we not fucking around with y'all. With that dumb shit.
They actually made it successful so far, yes. So we're gonna be focusing first of all on Mahi. All these icons here, these are all drivers.
How many drivers do you have at the moment?
I have 108 drivers.
How long do you take to get 108 drivers?
About 1.5 months.
Wow. So it means it's a product people are accepting.
Yes.
People wanted that work.
It's not only about taxis and drivers. Linkup is a hub where you can get food, you can get deliveries, you can get boat charter. So like you can see, as soon as you open the Linkup app, there's a ride, there's a boat charter, there's the car rental, there is the island tour, parcel delivery, delivery genie, security guard, grocery, drinks, pharmacy, and food delivery. So more services going to be added up.
What do the passengers stand to gain using Linkup whenever they visit Seychelles?
Yeah, so like since we are using the official government pricing in terms of the rates for the taxi rates, these have actually brought the prices down by around 40% lower. Also, the client can easily book a cab from anywhere.
So convenient.
Convenient. You don't have to call manually like it was before.
It was great to meet a local entrepreneur who is using tech to fix Seychelles transportation problem. And hey, if you're planning to visit the Seychelles, download the Linkup app right now. Driving through the Seychelles is not for the faint-hearted, especially if you drive on the left-hand side. The roads are small and curvy. It wasn't too long before I got used to it, however. Driving up the hills and down the valley into the vegetation and the coastal road, this alone is an adventure of its own. I took multiple stops to take photos, of course. I've never felt so safe in a country like I did here in the Seychelles. Our journey took us to Constant Ephelia Resort in Mahe. I came here to tick an item on my bucket list, which is zip lining. It's very interesting for me because it's the first time I'm going to try this. How long have you been doing this for? 5 months. So how many people have you taken on this experience in 5 months? So we're good, right? Yeah. We're good.
You said 5 months. I would have been like, huh?
Right.
My heart is literally beating.
Was that yo? What? Wait.
Steven.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like that was a wild scream.
That
Steven.
was.
That
Can
was
we
wild.
run it back?
Yeah, of course. We can run it back. Run it back, Turbo. Hold up. Hey,
oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
No, that was funny. That was funny. Oh my god, have you ever been to ziplining before?
I was actually supposed to go one day, like I think it was like last year, and like it started raining, and they were like, "You can still do it." I'm like,
"Fuck
nah.
that! Hell no! While it's raining?
Nah,
hell no! You made the
that
right
just
choice.
Sounds wrong.
Yeah, you made the right choice. I did ziplining one time in Costa Rica, and I will never do it again.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. I did it. Cool. I'm done.
I want to do it. It's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely something to try, but it's not my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to do 8 of these, right? Yeah.
Now you got 7 more to do.
7 freaking more to go.
Yeah.
How am I going to survive this? Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I promise you guys, I'm not going to scream on this one now. Let's try. And
Cap.
We're professionals now. Let's get it.
Hold up.
Good.
Stop the cap.
This was actually a huge bucket list item. Great, I checked it. If you're going to visit the Seychelles, I'll leave a link in the travel guide. Everything you need to know, booking this, getting yourself here and all of this, check it out, because I'm not sure guy needs to rest you guys. Afterwards, I visited the Takamaka Rum Distillery to learn about the origin story of the rum made and produced here in the Seychelles.
The property is very small, but we are actually the biggest distillery here in Seychelles. Annually, we make about 220,000 bottles. So after 20 years, business is doing great. Like I said, we're exporting to 38 countries, and our main goal in 3 to 5 years is to export in all of your countries.
We had a guided tour which was free, but tasting would cost you 150 rupees. It's very interesting to see that they're exporting this drink to so many countries, trying to increase their GDP.
I feel like I've seen that bottle before.
I feel like I've seen it too. Yeah. Now that I know, I will buy one.
Yeah, for sure.
To support.
Especially if it's African owned. Like, you gotta look into it.
The rum blank, put some ice in there, spice it up, and just make it interesting. It's great to see a local product like this. So I'm just going to give it a test. It's about 150 rupees. So, yeah. You can add this to your itinerary. It's a free activity, but if you need to taste the wine, if you need to taste the rum, it's at 150 rupees per person. But I'll suggest that you don't taste. Just go ahead and get a cocktail, which I did, and it was nice. Yeah.
$20?
I ended the day by visiting Eden Island, an artificial island in the Seychelles, lying about 3.5 kilometers from the capital city, Victoria. It's a
Mine 50 was $6. So
it was 500 rupees was $6-7 for 500.
Oh.
So 150 is that's probably like $2 or $3.
Oh, so like how expensive is everything rupees here, or like some of it's USD?
I think it's rupees, but I mean everybody takes USD, so
yeah.
if I prefer USD.
Because he said $80, I'm like $80 or 80 rupees.
Right. Whenever they say dollars, they mean USD.
Okay.
So, like if you hear euro or rupee or something like that, that's when they say it. But when they say dollars, they mean USD.
Okay.
Can you see what's happening on my back? You look at this. This is $1 billion worth of yachts right here. You visit places like this, you just get
Billy Club.
To give you some insights on how expensive this place is, a 2-bedroom apartment here in the Basin 3 will start at $600,000 up to $3 million for super villas like this one.
Yeah.
This is where you find the country's top 1% citizens and a lot of expatriates stay here as well. There's an Eden Mall shopping complex with tons of restaurants.
So we're at Eden Plaza right now, and we can see like a lot of yachts parked here. And there's a smaller boat here as well. When we go on cruising, you get this one.
You can have a nice drink or dinner here. Budget around 500 rupees. It was a nice experience, looking at all the super yachts while having a drink. In my quest to explore the other islands, it was then time to leave Mahi. Ferries are used to connect between various islands in the Seychelles, so I hopped on one. It's a 1 hour plus trip here, and I hope we get there on time to see if we can explore, because I'm only there for like a day, and then back to Mahi. My first stop was Praling. This trip cost me 60 euros. It was an expensive ferry ticket I've ever bought. You can download the travel guide to see how and where you can book this.
Mahi is the biggest habitant island, and Prague is the second one. Prague is almost 39 square kilometer. Yeah. And we have a population just below 10,000.
Oh wow!
People now.
It's not a lot of people at all.
You definitely know your neighbors.
Right, for sure.
The popular thing people do in Praling is to visit the Valley Dimi Natural Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, nicknamed the Garden of Eden.
When we talk about Garden of Eden, Adam and Eva, 80% their function, similarity, same like we human. After 5, 6, 7 years, the fruit became ripened. When they became ripened, they change color and they smell sweet. And then they fall. It's very heavy. You tried?
This fruit is often regarded as a national fruit.
Bruh, I thought that
ass fruit.
I thought that was a butt. That
definitely looks like a butt.
It looks like a butt, man. But apparently it's a fruit. Does it taste like ass though? Is the question.
Oh my God, they have them everywhere.
Right.
My passport had it. You might begin to wonder why.
Yo.
This is the biggest fruit, biggest seeds in the world. So we're talking about 18 to 20 kilo. The maximum kilo in the world, who broke the record, is 42 kilo.
It's a fruit that.
No wonder they call it Adam and Eve.
Because
the fruit.
Female plant is shaped like a woman's body.
Yeah.
And the male, like the male.
This related to by love. Whenever you see a crocodile, like I said, like this one, big and round, it's 2 crocodile. It's flat. It's flat, and another one cover it. And inside, when it's ripe, the kernel, the nuts inside, it's hard. You cannot bite it.
So this is the male, right? Yeah. You can't eat it. You just get to pollinate the female. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, I put this in my gym. 20 kilos, let's go.
So those the seeds?
I'm so confused.
Seeds in the world.
Yeah, seeds.
I myself, as a local, we've never been able to taste the fruit. It's a fruit that's protected by the government. It's been like this for many, many years. I have no idea how it tastes like, but we've heard stories that it's a very sweet, jelly-like texture. Tourists come here to see the fruit as it's endemic. It's special.
Per day, when it's busy, we can have about 600 to 500 pieces.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, how do
even the locals can't try the fruit?
They're not allowed to eat the fruit, like, or they can't afford to eat the fruit. Like, I'm so confused. I need explanation. Explanation.
I know somebody tried that goddamn fruit.
Right. Man, don't bite the apple, Eve.
Too late.
So the next day I headed to Ladik. I would recommend you spend at least 3 days here. It is the most popular island outside of Mahe.
There's several things that people should know about Ladik. First of all is that we are children of the sun, born and raised by the beach. So we are real pirates.
Heads up, you need to rent a bike as this is the only way of transportation here.
Okay, so right now I have to go get myself a bicycle. For me, I'm going to take one of the bikes right here.
How much did that bike cost?
150 rupees per day.
$8 for a bike.
If you want the electric bike, that's for 600. Make sure you at least learn how to ride a bicycle before you come here, right?
The island of Ladik, where only bikes and scooters are used for daily commute, is a living testimony to why the air is clean and fresh, and also the small population size contributes as well.
The quality of air right here is 100. Like you can smell the freshness and the unpolluted air that comes into your nostrils.
I paid 150 USD per night for this one-bedroom accommodation here, and I love the little heated tub outside. After I settled and I refreshed, I headed out to see what the island of Ladik had to offer.
Yes, Tiger, I have more questions about the seeds as well.
World giant tortoise population can be found here. This is a great place to watch them live their sluggish life.
And they're so big, I can imagine what they do all day. Just sit down, eat, chill, have sex, and just live a very interesting life.
What?
We got the most giant tortoise, 150,000 tortoise found on this island. Yes, and also it's the biggest population of the tortoise in the world.
The island of Ladik is known for its lovely ancestors, their beach, hope I got that right, where you can find a shoreline framed by picturesque granite boulders.
Right now,
yeah, I say this is granite.
Very famous beach on Ladik, one of the well-known, not only on Ladik but in the whole world. It was always voted as the most photogenic beach.
So when people come here, what are the things they can do?
Yeah, brother. For example, like everybody wants a selfie, so the first thing that they do is
take a selfie.
Yeah.
If you've ever saw photos like this on the internet, it was taken here. You spend the whole day snorkeling, kayaking, or just watching the sunset at the shores of the beach. I spent most of my time kayaking here.
Kayaking right here in Ladik, Seychelles, very beautiful island. If you guys want to visit the Seychelles, try to spend more time in Ladik. You're going to have more fun. There are more things to do here, but have it at the back of your mind that like they're more like water activities, so there are more water-related things you're going to do.
If you have a bigger budget, you can go for scuba diving. This will cost you up to $200 per person. Look at my travel guide to see where you can book all of these activities. The archipelago country in the Indian Ocean was ranked 29th in 2020, making this island country's passport
Come here,
the strongest
child.
in Africa.
It's a fact that it's one of the most powerful passports in the African nation, and now I believe there's negotiations that's going on for America as well.
This is majorly because of its political and economic stability, but more importantly, the government of Seychelles is constantly negotiating right mutual visa waivers with other superior nations. And to my surprise, most locals are frequent travelers.
How many places can you go with your passport?
Everywhere we want, because Seychelles have a very good relationship with different kind of countries. I've been to America, to Germany 3 weeks, twice in Germany. I stayed in Liechtenstein for 3 months.
I've been to over 5 to 6 countries. I've been to Dubai, South Africa, Singapore. The hardest one to get to was Australia. Apart from that, other places in the world.
Considering that Australia is right there, it's kind of crazy.
That's really weird.
Drug consumption is a major challenge here in the Seychelles.
Oh.
About 10% of the working age population between 5,000 and 6,000 people have an addiction to heroin.
The drug situation is very bad. As far as consumption of heroin is concerned, Seychelles is #1 in the world. And this is not a statistic that gives me personally great pleasure.
Heroin consumption in Seychelles is a problem. I think it's one of our most difficult challenges. A big percentage of our working population are heroin addicts. I feel like it should be on the top of our priority to try and control and hopefully get rid of heroin. I know this might sound
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, that's so.
From the bottom of my heart, I hope that this miracle can come true.
I'm assuming that they probably have like opium plants, like
Yeah, maybe that.
readily available.
Or maybe this is because, like, maybe the economy is so bad for, like, the local people, too.
I'm like, how are you getting it?
Yeah, like,
'Cause
very
it
interesting.
maybe I'm not sure. Maybe heroin isn't made out of opium plant, but I thought it was in the same family.
I think it.
but
I think it is.
I think it is, but I'm not 1,000% sure. But
This might be a wild question, but
she's gonna be like, that's out of my jurisdiction. I can't answer that.
let's see what she says. Hey, FYI, what is heroin made out of? How do you make heroin? Is it from poppy seeds?
For education
Heroin
purposes.
is derived from morphine, a naturally occurring substance extracted from the opium poppy plant.
Oh.
Papaver somniferum.
Okay, yeah.
The
That's what I'm
process
saying. They probably
begins
have
with
like
the
an abundance of opium there for whatever reason.
So we're looking at Seychelles right now, and we're finding out that they have a large heroin issue in the country. Does Seychelles have a lot of poppy seeds, or how did they get heroin in the country?
Poppy seeds come from the opium plant?
I think so. Hey, FYI, we're still in Seychelles. Can you let us know how did the Seychelles people get heroin? Like, why is it such a big issue there? Is it because they have poppy seeds there or opium plants there, or how did they get it? We're just trying to understand. So.
St. Joseph County, like many areas dealing with heroin issues, faces challenges primarily due to the trafficking and distribution networks, rather than local cultivation of...
Hey, FYI, no, we're talking about the country Seychelles.
Oh, got it, the Seychelles. The Seychelles is an archipelago in the Indian Ocean, known for its stunning beaches, vibrant marine life, and unique biodiversity. It's a popular travel destination due...
That was her nice way of saying that.
Right. FYI, how did Seychelles get a heroin problem?
The Seychelles, like many regions, faces challenges with heroin due to its vulnerability to global drug trafficking routes, despite its remote location. The archipelago's strategic position in the Indian Ocean makes it a transit point for drug smuggling from larger producers in other parts of the world. The heroin problem is not due to local cultivation of opium poppies, but rather the result of international trafficking networks reaching the islands. Efforts to address the issue involve strengthening border controls, enhancing law enforcement, fostering regional cooperation to combat trafficking, and implementing public health initiatives to provide support and treatment for addiction. Back to you, Imani and Carmen, as you dive into more discussions.
And this is why we have FYI. That was actually a good explanation. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, especially when I went to Kenya and I went to Mombasa. They told me that there are, like Mombasa and like other ports there, a lot of things coming in and out of those ports. You know what I mean? Like from legal and illegal and stuff like that. So that makes a lot of sense.
The family and the person suffering from heroin addiction. Some people would say that this guy is a heroin addict, he's nothing, he doesn't want to work. I feel like once you're addicted, it's a sickness.
After visiting and traveling through the Seychelles, I can say this is not just a tourist destination, but an almost perfect African country. The government subsidizes education and pays for healthcare. There are mostly women in leadership positions. The strongest passport in Africa, the cleanest of air, the nicest of people I have ever met, strangers turned friends, a safe haven for honeymooners, a true paradise for holiday seekers. I hope to visit again in the near future.
Come to Seychelles, look at the YouTube, and you'll see us. Please try to find us and we'll teach you things about
his wives?
Thank you so much for watching
Might
today, and don't forget to download the Seychelles travel guide.
That's a good question, Carmen. Maybe it's his daughters.
I'll see you soon.
Let me tell you something. Here we speak English, Creole, French, and I don't know how many languages do you want us to speak, but we'll be ready to offer you a...
He said I don't know how many languages you want us to speak, but I mean, let's figure something out.
All right. Okay, that gave us another perspective.
Yeah.
It wasn't as negative as I thought that it was going to be.
I feel like Steven finds a way to make most of his videos positive.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think especially I think he's targeting people who he knows wants to go, and like he did a really good job of like looking for local businesses and stuff like that to like help people who are going there.
I want to know who's spending $20,000 a night on the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me, y'all.
My eyes.
I feel like we got real stuff in here when the door closed.
Probably did. That's like our only source of ventilation.
Yeah. But yeah. Dope video. Thank you again to Steven. Like the video for sure. I still feel like I think he did a good job with like talking to more locals than the other videos that we did.
Right.
So that might have.
These are the most colored faces that I've seen.
That we've seen, yeah. And they had positive things to say about their country, which is good. I think the other video kind of got spoiled because he did his plans got ruined when we did a Teo video. So that put a damper on anybody's plans. So
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
The scammers there or just like online?
Okay. So shout out to Saga. He said, so Steven did 3 videos on Seychelles and separated to make sure the negative doesn't overshadow the good. So he does apparently have another video on Seychelles probably talking about it. So I just want to see. We won't get into it tonight, but let's see. Steven Seychelles.
You should be asleep.
Oh, he definitely talked about this in Mauritius. Okay. That was on my list too, but we probably won't get to it tonight. All right. We're going to do one more video. Shout out to Zanzibar and the beautiful country of Tanzania. I had the pleasure of visiting Tanzania and Zanzibar. So I also was thinking about this too. You know about my other channel that I had, you know what I mean, before. I was thinking about like kind of leaving. I never promoted it on this channel. But guys, I do have it could be like an Easter egg for you guys. Maybe you guys find it, you guys can find it. But like I do have another YouTube channel. I don't use it anymore, but I had another YouTube channel that has some of my other travel stuff on there. So if you guys find it, you find it. But I did do a video on Tanzania and Zanzibar as well too on that channel. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and would love to hear what our guy Teo has to say about this island. And I can kind of give you my 2 cents as well too, because I was there.
Yeah, this was definitely his This was Teo's recommendation over the Seychelles. So I just want to kind of take a glimpse and see, get my own comparison.
Yeah, especially since he did such a raw reaction to the last video we did too. So he's going to give it to us the real. So let's get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. That a freaking lion? Hey, they not like us. Hey.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? It's Taya Aina here again. I'm currently in Tanzania.
Dar es Salaam.
My first visit to East Africa was in 2019 before the whole world went on a lockdown. It was a trip to explore the beauty of Kenya, and it was a really amazing one. I always knew East Africa had a lot more to give, and I set my sights next on the beautiful country of Tanzania, the largest country in East Africa. I've heard about Tanzania in the past, but I wasn't prepared for how beautiful this country is. It's insane, and I was totally blown away. This is my journey across the beautiful country of Tanzania.
Say hi to Papushka. Yeah.
When you hear about Tanzania, what comes to mind? I'm sure you probably think of the Serengeti with the Big Five, which is also home to where the largest animal migration in the world happens. Remember the scene in The Lion King where Mufasa dies? Yes, that's the Great Migration. You probably also think of Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the highest mountain in the world. You think of the most beautiful beaches with some of the bluest and clearest waters on earth. That's a lot of dope stuff for one country. If Tanzania was a music artist, I'm sure it would be bagging a couple Grammys. Tanzania. The Zanzibar beaches are a must-see while in Africa. They are located just off the coast from the city of Dar es Salaam. A 90-minute boat ride or a 15-minute flight away if you've got plenty of money to spend.
So that's definitely the fastest way to get there, but you can also take a ferry, which is what I did. The ferry from Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar. It was actually, I don't remember how much it cost, but I don't think it cost that much. I think it was pretty affordable. The ferries was actually really nice. You can get food and drinks and stuff.
How long did it take from the ferry?
I want to say an hour, maybe. Let me double check. When I went during like COVID time too. Like I went in 2020, so,
it's probably
like 5 years
not
ago.
like that.
Yeah, it might be different costs now. Let me see. Ferry from Dar es Salaam
to
Zanzibar. All right, let's see.
$28.
$11. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ferry from $11. So, let me not look at the sponsor one. Let me look at the real one. Average price $150. An hour 20 minutes. Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't that long. The ferry is very nice, you know, as well too. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. I recommend the ferry. It's cool.
We got it at the island with one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, known for its white sand and blue ice water, which I couldn't help but experience.
How is when you can come up with no trial, new experiences? This is my first time doing this. Oh, and it's nice. The sun is out. Yeah, look at the boats. I decided to be daring and went snorkeling for the first time in the middle of the ocean. I had to take a trip to Member Island to experience one of the best underwater sea life in the world.
This Mulan music that they're playing.
Right.
If you go there without booking, when you find you, give it a fine. $1,000. Really?
Nice first time snorkeling. Already.
This was a mind-blowing experience, as I never knew we had so much beauty under the sea. Now I get what Sebastian, the little mermaid, was singing about.
Right here on the ocean floor, some wonderful things are going.
I also ended up hopping on a jet ski to get an adrenaline rush and got to catch one of the most beautiful sunsets ever.
These definitely seem a lot more affordable to do so.
Up next, I went swimming with the turtles at the Turtle Sanctuary
Yeah.
in Nungwe Beach, and one of them tried to tell me dinner.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, got him. Oh, dang, got you.
I was able to experience some amazing
Guess the
results
answer to
from
my
the
question.
very
Right.
most expensive hotel room I have ever spent time in. The first one and the most affordable was the Aman Beach Villas, which is owned by a local and has some of the best sunset views. It is located at Nungwe Beach, which is one of the busiest beaches in Zanzibar. If you're on a budget and you really want to experience Zanzibar, I would definitely recommend this spot.
Guys, so this is my own room. This is the sea view room. Just check out this view.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's beautiful.
Up next is Baladin, which is another upscale resort with an amazing architecture.
So really in front of me, this is where
I really wish I could remember the resort that I stayed at on Zanzibar. Like, I'm hoping that he goes there, but it looks similar to that. But
I'm staying at.
yeah.
Man, how much?
It's
Oh,
also close to a
160.
popular Instagram restaurant called The Rock. I'm calling it Instagram restaurant because almost
I've been to The Rock too. The Rock is an amazing experience. It's so cool.
I think we seen a video and they were talking about The Rock.
Yeah. So you guys don't know. So this is like literally a restaurant sitting in the middle of the water, and Zanzibar has like really like low and high tide. So like one day, the water could be full, and they have like a boat that will pull you over to the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was crazy because when I went, we took a boat to get over, and then after we ate and the nighttime went down, all the water was gone.
Wow.
You can literally just walk back. So like it was pretty cool.
everybody who comes to Zanzibar goes here to eat. It's a very interesting place because the restaurant is just perched on top of a rock.
Oh, okay, like that.
Yeah. Meals here are very pricey though, so make sure your wallet is heavy and fill the money so that you don't end up washing the dishes. And they usually charge $180.
What happens if you buy food and you can't pay? I don't have money to pay. What happens?
Lastly is the most expensive and most beautiful resort in Zanzibar, the Saraya Overwater Villas.
Guys, can you imagine this hotel is on top of the water?
This one gave me me Maldives vibes. I never knew we had this type of hotel in Africa. Such an amazing place. I will be dropping more in-depth videos about these places in the coming weeks, so be sure to like this video and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the amazing content.
How does it feel like being in Tanzania?
And Zanzibar looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's fire.
I bet.
No, you
Important
questions need to be answered.
Stone Town is referred to as the old Zanzibar.
Stone Town.
Nightlife scene, and it's also one of my most interesting places in Zanzibar.
Like just this one fresh, or you could get with the soup? So guys, first time eating octopus.
Oh man.
Didn't you say the fish there was really fresh and
Yes.
just like amazing?
Yes.
I'm like this. Even the street food is just like
Looks torch. Yeah. Literally, guys, my favorite seafood restaurant of all time is actually in Dar es Salaam, not in Zanzibar. Dar es Salaam has this restaurant. I think it's in Osaka. Let me see if I could actually. Maps. All right. So in Dar es Salaam, Masaki. I don't know why I always want to say Osaka, but there's a restaurant here in Masaki, and if I want to say, is this it? No, that's not it. But it's a restaurant over here in Masaki. If I remember what it is, I'll find out. I'll probably take a picture there too. I'm gonna see if I can find it for y'all. But this had literally the greatest seafood, Carmen, I've ever had in my life. They just give you a big bowl of just all the sort of different kinds of seafoods, freshly caught, and yeah, I would love to go back just
Top Hill
for that.
Zanzibar.
Yes, for
I actually
sure.
found a resort on my resort app that's in Zanzibar.
Okay.
And it's all inclusive. I was like,
Yeah. But
nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Picasso. I like it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Dar es Salaam. They're not that drone friendly though. It was hard for me to fly my drone around sometimes. They're like, and you can't record certain buildings too. Like there's like
What y'all got going on?
Yeah, it's like But anyway, it's cool. Let's get back
I
to
don't
the
know why I
video.
thought that was just a here thing.
There's a lot of interesting food and tiny passage stone pathways with amazing historical architectural structures. The heart of Stone Town mostly consists of a maze of narrow alleys lined by houses, shops, bazaars, and mosques. Since most streets are too narrow for cars, the town is crowded with bicycles and motorbikes. But I implore you to just walk around because this place is really interesting and that's one of the best ways you can really experience it.
So walking through a place now that has a lot of shops on the left and on the right. And I think people here are so chill.
The hotels here have this classic vibe to it, and if you do your research, you can really get some for great price. I stayed at a spot called the Antonio, which was a pretty boutique hotel. Tanzania is also home to one of the most popular tribes in Africa, the Maasai tribe, who are a nomadic tribe. They are among the best known local populations internationally due to their residence near the many game parks of the African Great Lakes and their distinctive custom and dressing. Also,
This
they
is
have this
Zanzibar.
special jumping dance
Yeah.
that is very popular worldwide. Tanzanians.
All right. Just for closure, I found the restaurant, y'all, and and you know the crazy thing is, it's called the Cape Town Fish Market.
What the hell?
I did not. Back then when I went here, guys, I had no idea anything about Cape Town. But it's just crazy that it's called Cape Town and it's in Tanzania and not South Africa. But yeah, this is the restaurant that I went to. When I tell you the food was insane, food was really really good, super fresh.
Oh, it's like a poke.
Oh yeah, it's a poke bowl. But yeah, you get views of the water. You can see it's low tide right now, but you can get like just a bowl of.
Oh wow!
It's so freaking amazing, dog.
Oh yeah.
So freaking good. Yes.
That looks crazy.
And their sushi was fire.
What?
Their sushi was insane. Okay. Yeah, like this is not a promotion or anything like that, but like I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give them their props. That food was amazing. I'm just remembering it, and I'm mad nobody got. You know, I went all out. I got like the big fisherman platter. I got everything. I said put it all on there.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I may never come back here again.
I was about to say, when I travel, I go eat.
Yeah. Oh, man. Sushi burrito right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, fire, man. But anyway, shout out to y'all, man.
Speak Swahili, which I'm trying to learn, by the way. I currently know Karibu, which means welcome, and Asante, which means thank you.
Asante sana.
It means welcome.
Karibu, welcome. It's not welcome. So I would say Asante. Asante, thank you. When you think of Zanzibar, you probably don't know it has a budding real estate market. This place has some
we did a
rapid
video
real
on
estate
this.
development.
This
Some of the
new
most phenomenal
development.
ones are built and owned by locals.
I think this is the most expensive.
Okay, yeah. I think I remember.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember this one.
Super luxurious villas.
The food here is also really cool. My favorite is the chapati, which is a bread made of dough and looks very similar to pancakes. And then this really nice beef stew type thing called makangi.
What did you have in here?
Makangi.
Yeah, so we're here to grab some breakfast. Local breakfast, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Which one is chapati? Which one?
Chapati,
Oh, okay. How do you say that in Swahili? Can I have chapati?
It's called like Naomba Chapati.
Naomba chapati.
Naomba Chapati, yeah. Makangi.
Guys, I'm trying chapati and makangi.
How is it?
It's nice, spicy. This is spicy, but like bread and like my bread and stew.
Me too. Yeah, chapati.
Hey. What?
The scene is also going rapidly with different amazing young people starting businesses and building them from the ground up into successful startups. Some have managed to build businesses worth over millions of dollars. I took a trip to the center of Tanzania to a place called Iringa to experience it and share these amazing stories with you guys.
$150 for one. Come on, I didn't know it was so expensive. I didn't know it was very expensive.
I shared the story of the owner of an amazing getaway hotel nestled on a hill. As well as that, a vibrant Tanzanian lady who started an ice cream business, which is now a household brand in Tanzania. If you missed out on those, click the links above to go watch. I'll be dropping a few more stories of amazing entrepreneurs I met along the way in the next couple days.
The music selection
Talking about
is
Tanzania
hilarious.
safari is like cooking without adding salt. You definitely don't know what you are doing. The safari in Tanzania is the best in the world.
Me personally, I would like to kidnap a cheetah. I don't feel like I can take it.
See, some people have cheetahs as pets.
Yeah, they're like the least aggressive of cats.
Yeah.
And the smallest of the, I don't even think they're considered big cats, but the smallest of the big cats.
Yeah, they're considered big cats, but you're right. There's smallest.
Zanzibar also has some of the most amazing nightlife, with people at different beaches always having multiple night parties at different intervals.
Now this is how it goes down here in Tanzania. It's like life. What up, bro? What's going on?
I've been to Zanzibar like 4 or 5 times, and I can tell you, I always come to Kaifang, even if I'm 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I always find myself here. So usually around 3 p.m., I say 3 to 4, but 3 p.m. you have live performances, dances, people flipping hats, everything, backflips, all of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this is like the best place for the sunset, the views. If you catch the sun setting on a good day, you're lucky. Then there's a beautiful bonfire here. Some people bring food. Like I've actually chilled with locals where they cut up meat and they cook over a bonfire further down this beach.
Okay.
This is my national drink here. Our national drink here in Zanzibar. Everybody lives on konyagi. It's not for the faint-hearted. You can only drink a little bit of konyagi at a time because it doesn't taste like.
That joint look like Everclear.
It's not as harsh as gin, English gin. So before you know, you think like it's like a soft drink, it's a juice. Oh, konyagi. Listen, I've broken all of my natural nails because of konyagi. Fell off a jet ski. People fell out of a boat. You don't want to drink. It's not for the faint-hearted, but.
Okay, write that down. Konyagi.
Right.
In Tanzania, I think it's a blessed opportunity because Tanzania is a beautiful country, a lot of stuff to do. As a young filmmaker, I'm blessed to have opportunities there. I work with big brands. So yeah, I feel good being in Tanzania. Tanzania is a Swahili country, and Swahili people are usually kind, very gentle. We are very peaceful. So one thing about Swahili people, like we all chill, like everything is slow, pole, that's our mode. So yeah.
You don't like stress, yeah.
We don't like stress, like everything's chill. Pole, that's how we go.
Pole.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember that word.
Anything like big pressure now is just everything slow.
Yeah, poly means slowly. Like that's a lifestyle out there too. Like
poly.
Yeah, you gonna you want to order some food? It's gonna poly. It'll get here eventually.
Like just chill, just vibe, twin.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata. That's actually where that word.
Worries.
That's actually where the word came from.
Really?
Yeah. It's a Swahili word, Hakuna Matata.
How about that?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, It was filled with amazing people with a vibrant history and culture too. As a Nigerian, I definitely
No worries.
took some time to really enjoy
Oh
myself.
yeah, I definitely got to make my way over.
Some of my best life experiences ever, and I definitely implore more people to come down here. I look forward to the day where more Africans will travel across Africa to experience it because we have the most beautiful continent in the world. Don't argue with me or I'll steal your internet.
Hey,
I have more videos from Tanzania and Zanzibar coming soon, so be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to try to get to 300,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Shout out to Teo, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Really great travel YouTuber. Yeah, man, I already knew Zanzibar is incredible. It's a beautiful place. We'll definitely go back again. And Tanzania as a country as well too. We'll go back to. It's a huge country, a lot to see. Me personally, I only got to spend a short time in Dar es Salaam and a short time in Zanzibar, but I know Tanzania has a lot more to offer as well too. And I didn't get a chance to see everything, so. But yeah, really dope video. And yeah, man. Carmen, got any extra things about this? Or?
I definitely think like so far like the Tanzania got Seychelles beat in the sense of vibes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like if you want to go for culture, beauty, scenery, like that's the place to go.
Right.
Seychelles is more like maybe a honeymoon.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was thinking too. Like older retirement kind of.
Old money.
Yeah, old money type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, you tired, man. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to Teo once again, guys. It's about our time, man.
Juice.
All right, I'm gonna do our FYI intro real quick, and then we're gonna head up out of here. Hey, FYI, this is episode 215 of the Top Hill Live. You know, it's Imani and Carmen. Can you let the people know who you are and what the show is all about?
Of course, Imani and Carmen. Here's the intro for episode 215. Hey, everyone. Welcome to episode 215 of the Top Hill Live Show. I'm FYI, your creative voice assistant, excited to join your amazing hosts, Imani and Carmen, for another engaging episode. Our mission is to bridge the gap between African cultures on the continent and in the diaspora, exploring music, real estate, culture, and much more. We're committed to celebrating diversity and building a global community through enriching conversations and live reactions. Whether you're tuning in from Lagos, London, Johannesburg, or Jamaica, this show is crafted specifically for you. Join us as we delve into trending topics, share unique experiences, and fuel our passion for traveling to Africa. A heartfelt thank you to the Top Hill family for your continued support. You make every episode vibrant and special. And a warm welcome to our new viewers. We're delighted to have you on this journey with us. Let's dive into episode 215 with enthusiasm and curiosity. Now back to our fantastic hosts, Imani and Carmen.
Thank you, FYI. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Live, man. It's been a great time. I have a lot more videos to get to on African islands. I did want to touch on Cape Verde. I want to touch on Mauritius. So we got a lot more African islands to explore for sure. So we'll probably get to this next episode. We'll do like a part 2 where we can like get more into
we're gonna help you guys with some of these travel destinations
for sure.
I think one of my top ones have been dethroned.
yeah. I would have never thought that. And then and shout out to Saga. He said it. My bad. He said Steven didn't do a negative video on Seychelles. He did one on Mauritius, which is this one.
Okay.
So we're gonna learn about Mauritius as well too. Mm-hmm. And figure out what's going on with that. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Top Hill Live, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy Mr. Top Hill Live, aka E Money Boss.
And I'm D Carmen.
And we out. Peace. Oh yeah, it's like an alibi right here. Yeah. I can do the assignment. It's a shorty and a goodie too. Yeah, get to the point.
Yeah.